thanks for the one-page roster. Awesome. I was tired of those three-page ones. Uh-oh, he's here.
Elijah is escorted this evening by his mother, Jessica Curry, his uncles, Clark and Robert Curry, his oldest brother, Josh Curry, and his mentor and best friend, our very own Miss G. Elijah has participated in the band for 3 years and he has earned a letter. His plans for after high school include pre-law and sports medicine, and he is considering a future in the military or as a first responder. Ladies and gentlemen, Elijah Curry. Our next band senior is Tyon Galloway. He is escorted tonight by his mother, Melody Galloway. Tyon is a member of the Art Club, Drama Club, and the D&D Club. He also plans to be an actor following his high school graduation. Ladies and gentlemen, Tyon Galloway. Our next band senior is Jack Jeffrey. Jack is escorted this evening by Keith and Elizabeth Jeffries, as well as his siblings, Nina, Jesse, and Anna. Jack has also participated as a member of our Clay Target team and has participated with the band for 4 years. His other high school credits include his membership in the math team, forensics, KD quiz, and he is also an Eagle Scout. He plans to attend college after graduation and pursue a future in nuclear engineering or with the military. Ladies and gentlemen, Jack Jeffrey. Our next senior is Olivia Murphy. Olivia is the daughter of Christina and Kevin Baird of Smock and Sam Murphy of Hopwood. This evening, she is escorted by her mother, Christina, and her father, Samuel. Olivia is the co-captain of the Raiderettes and has been a Raiderette for 3 years. She is also the current 2024 Albert Gallatin Regatta Queen. She attends First Position Dance Academy at Uniontown, where she is starting her 15th year of dance and was the first to receive the Rising Star Scholarship in 2023. Ladies and gentlemen, Olivia Murphy. Robert Labby. Also joining her this evening is her sister Haley, her sister Cadence, her sister Cameron, and her brother Braden. She has participated with the band for 2 years and has earned a letter and has also been involved with the Academic League and Prince Club. She plans to attend the University of Wilmington, North Carolina, and become an aquatic animal veterinarian. Ladies and gentlemen, Michaela Labby. Our next band senior is Evan Orbach. Evan is escorted tonight by his father, John Orbach, and his brother, Cole Orbach. Evan has participated with the band for 4 years and has also lettered with the band. He plans to pursue a career in psychology following his graduation. Ladies and gentlemen, Evan Orbach. Our next senior is Kinsey T. Kinsey is escorted tonight by her mother. She has participated with both the softball and soccer programs, as well as her time as a Raiderette here at Uniontown Area High School, where she has lettered with softball and soccer. She is looking forward to attending LBI for cosmetology and tonight by his parents, Danielle and Brian. He has participated with the cross-country team for 4 years, lettering twice, and he has also lettered 3 times in 3 years as a member of the track and field team. His future plans include becoming either a lineman or an electrician. Ladies and gentlemen, Chase Ludy. Our next senior is Addie Martin. She has participated with the swimming team and the track and field team, as well as a member of the cross-country team. As a member of the cross-country team, she has participated for 4 years and lettered 3 times. She looks forward to a future in law and social justice. Ladies and gentlemen, Emma Young. Ladies and gentlemen, we now move into our cheerleading seniors. Our first senior from the cheerleading team this year is McKinley Baker. She is escorted tonight by her parents, Latasha and Terrence, and her brothers, Nolan and Bakari. In addition to serving as a cheerleader, she has also participated with the girls basketball team at Uniontown Area High School for 4 years, where she lettered, and she also participated with the flag football team. Following graduation, she plans to attend college and work a career where she would be involved with children. Ladies and gentlemen, McKinley Baker. Our second cheer senior is Delaney Booker. And her sister, Adeline Booker. She has participated with the cheerleading team for 4 years, where she has lettered 3 times. She has also been involved with the Academic League and the track and field team here at the Uniontown Area High School, and as a cheerleader, she has served as a senior cheer captain. She plans to attend WVU and pursue an education in psychology following her graduation. Ladies and gentlemen, Delaney Booker. Our next cheer senior is Savannah Braxton. Savannah is escorted tonight by her mother, Stephanie McGee, her father, Doug Braxton, and her sister, Taya Braxton. She has served as a cheerleader for 4 years, lettering 3 times. She has also danced for 13 years with the Lorraine Sousa and Koza and Company Dance Studios, and she plans to pursue a career in child care following her graduation. Ladies and gentlemen, Savannah Braxton. Our next cheer senior is Alexis Kudaba. Alexis is escorted tonight by her mother, Amy Bodgwick, her brother, Anthony Kudaba, her grandfather, Joe Nahila, and her grandmother, Robin Nahila. She has served as a cheerleader for 4 seasons and has lettered twice. In addition to cheerleading, she has also been involved with the Uniontown Area High School French Club for 4 years, where she currently serves as president, the National Honor Society, where she serves as president, the math team, and the Interact Club, and she's also the president of the class of 2025, in addition to being the current president of the Interact Club as well. Following high school, she plans to pursue an education at WVU with an education in physical therapy. Ladies and gentlemen, Alexis Kudaba. Our next cheerleading senior is Jolie Miller. She is escorted tonight by her parents, Donnie and Amy Miller. In addition to serving as a cheerleader for the last 2 seasons and lettering once, she has also played girls basketball here at Uniontown Area High School. She is a member of the Tri-State Quarter Horse Association youth team, and she plans to go to WVU for criminal justice and ride on their equestrian team following graduation. Ladies and gentlemen, Jolie Miller. Our next cheer senior is Olivia Murtha. She is escorted tonight by her mother, Jenna Stariet, and her stepfather, Jonathan Stariet, as well as her brother and sister, Madeline and Josh. In addition to cheerleading, Olivia has also played both for the soccer team at Uniontown Area High School and on the flag football team. She has also participated for at least 2 seasons with the cross-country team and the track and field team. Following graduation, she hopes to pursue a career as an ultrasound technician. Ladies and gentlemen, Olivia Murtha. And our final cheer senior for this year is Ava Sturdivant. Ava is escorted tonight by Kurt and Sherry Sturdivant, her mother and father. She has been a cheerleader for 3 seasons and has lettered twice. She has also danced for the last 15 years at the Landsea Academy of Dance. She is planning to attend Penn State or Seton Hill for occupational therapy and pediatrics. Ladies and gentlemen, Ava Sturdivant. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we are prepared to introduce to you our senior members of the Uniontown Area High School football team. We would like to begin with our first senior from the football team, Calvin Winfrey III. Tonight, Calvin is being escorted by his parents, Calvin Jr. and Tierra, and his siblings, Callie, Cassius, and Kashmir, as well as his grandparents, Bridget and Marcia, his grandfather, Calvin Sr., his aunt, Shayna Halfpenny, his nephew, Kamari Majors, his brother, Day Shore Majors, and his cousins, Amira, Aiden, Abaya, Janelle, Anthony, and Justice. Calvin has participated with our boys basketball team as well as our track and field team. As a football player, he has played for 4 years and lettered 3 times. He is looking forward to going to college following graduation, where he will pursue an education in sports physical therapy. Ladies and gentlemen, Calvin Winfrey III. Our next football senior is Cam Watkins. He is escorted tonight by his mother, Tiffany, his father, Gary, and his nephew, Terrian. And he is walking tonight of his memory of his uncles, Scant and Trey, and his grandmother. He has participated with the track and field team in addition to the football team, where he has played for 4 seasons and lettered twice. He plans to attend Penn State to major in biology. Ladies and gentlemen, Cam Watkins. Our next senior is Gary Lee Smitley III, or you may know him as Bob. He's escorted tonight by Gary Jr. and his mother Beth, his sister Peyton, and his grandfather Gary Sr. In addition to football, he has also played boys basketball and track and field at the Uniontown area high school. He has played football since the 1st grade, and he has been a starter on the varsity team since his freshman year. He played all 4 years of high school, and he has earned 3 letters. He hopes, following graduation, to play football at the next level. Ladies and gentlemen, Gary Lee Smitley III. Our next senior is Notorious Groves. Notorious is escorted tonight by his parents, Cynthia and Reggie Grooms, as well as his brothers, Mello, Noriego, and Nino. His uncles, Richard Jefferson, Eugene Grooms, Richard Grooms, Regis Grooms, and Devin Bell, as well as his aunts, Jessica Jefferson and Pettit Grooms, and his cousins, Elias Jefferson and Regis Grooms Jr. Notorious has participated with the boys basketball team and the track and field team, and he has played 4 years of football, lettering 3 times. He plans to continue his education and major in business and sports management after graduating from high school. Ladies and gentlemen, Notorious Grooms.
Coach, I have 10.
Our next senior is Nathan Searock. Nathan is escorted tonight by his mother, Heather, his stepfather, Benny, and his grandfather, Larry. In addition to playing on the football team for 3 years, where he lettered twice, he has also participated with the track and field team. Following graduation, Nathan plans to go to college and pursue an education in occupational health and safety. Ladies and gentlemen, Nathan Searock. Our next senior is Chase Brumley. Chase is being escorted tonight by Ray and Jennifer Brumley. In addition to playing 3 years of football, where he lettered twice, he has also participated as a member of the swim team with 2 letters and 4 years on the track and field team with 3 letters. He plans to further his education following graduation in nuclear engineering. Ladies and gentlemen, Chase Brumley. Our next senior is Caden Criswell. Caden is being escorted tonight by his mother, Gabby Criswell, and his brother, Christian Davis. In addition to being a member of the football team, Caden is also a participant in the Uniontown area high school marching band. He has been a member of the band for 4 years and of the football team for 2 years. He plans to attend college after high school and pursue an education in business. Ladies and gentlemen, Caden Criswell. Our next senior is Jaden Darnell. Jaden is escorted tonight by his uncle, Joshua Darnell, his aunt, Tasha Darnell, and his grandmother, Tracy Darnell. He has been a football player for the Uniontown Area High School for 1 season. And following graduation, he plans to either go to college or to begin a career as a carpenter. Ladies and gentlemen, Jaden Darnell. Our next football senior is Wyatt Dean. Wyatt is escorted tonight by his parents, Jeff and Stephanie Dean, as well as his brother, Declan Dean. In addition to being a member of the football team, Wyatt has also participated with the baseball team, the swimming team, the diving team, the cross-country team, and track. He has participated with the football team for 2 years. One of his goals was to letter in every possible sport. Wyatt plans to pursue a career in HVAC following graduation. Ladies and gentlemen, Wyatt Dean. Our next football senior is Darian Allen Gordon. Darian is escorted tonight by his mother, Samantha Allen, his father, Dwayne Gordon, his sister, Caitlin Allen Gordon, and his grandmother, Jamie Rose. In addition to being a 4-year participant with the football team where he has lettered 3 times, he has also played with the track and field team where he has lettered twice. His plans after high school is to play college football and pursue an education in physical therapy. Ladies and gentlemen, Darian Allen Gordon. Our next senior is Elijah Holmes. Elijah is being escorted tonight by his mother, Kristen Jeffries, his father, Ken Jeffries, his brother, Riley Humble, his brother, KJ Jeffries, his brother, Colton Holmes, and his nephew, Elliot Humble. Elijah has been a 4-year member of the football team where he has lettered twice, and he has also participated with the swimming team for 2 years. His plans after graduation is to pursue a career in education and ultimately continue his football career and become a history teacher. Ladies and gentlemen, Elijah Holmes. Our next football senior is Aiden Kiefer. Aiden is escorted tonight by his mother, Ashley Kiefer, his father, Warren Kiefer, and his sister, Gianna. He's been a member of the football team for 3 years where he has lettered twice. Following high school, he plans to either attend college or pursue a future in the Air Force. He also is interested in a future in engineering education. Ladies and gentlemen, Aiden Kiefer. Our next senior is Kellen Nilsson. Kellen is escorted tonight by Aaron Milsom, his mother, Vincent Milsom, his father, and Kaylee Milsom, his sister. In addition to playing football, he has also played boys basketball and has participated with the track and field team. On the football team, he has played 2 years, lettering once. With the basketball team, he has played 2 years, and with the track and field team, he has played 2 years. His future career is going to be in physical therapy. Ladies and gentlemen, Kellen Nilsson. Our next senior is David Vita Ranatu. He is escorted tonight by his mother, Miriana Ranatu, his aunt, Katie Jaramillo, and his brothers, Wally Ranatu, Norma Ranatu, his sister, Tanayo Ranatu, his sister, Isay Ranatu, and his cousins, Manny Jaramillo, Eliasana Jaramillo, Francisco Jaramillo. In addition to playing football, David Ranatu has also participated with the track and field team. And with the football team, he has played for 4 years, lettering twice. He has lettered 3 times as a member of the track and field team. For his future after graduation, he is interested in pursuing a career in mechanical engineering or with the Navy. Ladies and gentlemen, David Vita Ranatu. escorted tonight by his father, Leonard, his mother, Patty, and his brother, Landon. In addition to playing football, he has also played boys basketball at the Uniontown Area High School. With the football team, he has participated for 4 years, lettering 3 times. He plans to attend WVU to study law and criminology and pursue a career as a lawyer. Ladies and gentlemen, Leonard Tucker III. And our final senior tonight is Chucky Wingfield. Chucky is escorted by his mother, Rebecca Wingfield, his father, Jason Wingfield, his sister, Hallie Wingfield, and his girlfriend, Selena Torres. He has played football for 4 seasons, and he has earned 1 letter. He plans to attend WVU after graduation, where he will pursue an education in pre-med. Ladies and gentlemen, Chucky Wingfield. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for attending our senior night ceremonies tonight. How about a round of applause for all of our seniors? Coming up in just 40 minutes here at Bill Power Stadium will be the 85th ever meeting between the Connellsville Falcons and your Uniontown Red Raiders. Kickoff at 7 p.m.
And it's time for high school football here as we're at senior night, as the Uniontown Red Raiders will host the Connellsville Falcons in the battle of the old coal bucket here tonight at Bill Power Stadium. I'm TJ DeStefano along with Gary Frankhauser, and Billy Dice is behind the camera. And our pregame show is being brought to you by the Sprouse Insurance Group and insurance agent David Hughes. They will get you ready for the game. They're located at 217 West Main Street in Uniontown. Call 724-437-9812 for the Sprouse Insurance Group. Tonight's matchup, again, Uniontown comes in with a record of 3-4 off of a 58-6 loss at Northern Garrett, Maryland last Friday. And on the other side, Connellsville, they're 2-6. They're coming in off a 31-13 loss to University of West Virginia. And Gary, you and I haven't done a game in a while, but since the Albert Gallatin game. And since then, Uniontown went 1-1 with the win over Brownsville and a loss to Northern Garrett.
I was down there at the Brownsville game and worked with Scully, and we saw a very explosive Uniontown Red Raider offense that night with a lot of huge plays, and they were able to pull that one out, and Brownsville did score a couple touchdowns, but it was a fun game down there at Brownsville. And as you said, long drive up to Oakland, Maryland for Uniontown last week, and they hit a juggernaut there. And the Falcons also played a tough game with University High out of Morgantown. But both teams have played a very competitive schedule on their independent schedule. They have been able to get some very competitive games, have seen some really good football, and I think it very, very much bodes well for both squads. You look at that Connellsville squad, and they have a large squad. I didn't count them all, but it looks like there's about 40, 45 players on the Connellsville squad, and Uniontown has also boosted their squad this year. So never know, but in a couple years they might be getting back in the WPIAL and working towards one of those playoff spots as opposed to the coal bucket here this evening. But that's a very long tradition. We were down on the field, got a chance to hands-on to the coal bucket, and it is an electric atmosphere here this evening with senior night.
And if you want to see it, Gary and I got a picture, and I posted it on the WMBS Facebook page where we're doing the game tonight of Gary and I holding the old coal bucket. So if you want to see it, we were part of history tonight holding it. You pull it up on your phone and look at us holding that thing.
And it is sitting on the Connellsville side as we start the game this evening, so they'll be looking to retain it, and Uniontown looking to get it back.
And we're going to pause here for the national anthem, and then we'll be back with the starting lineups and much more here on our pregame show. It's the C. Harper Auto Group High School Sports Night here on the WMBS Facebook page. And the singing of the national anthem here before Uniontown and Connellsville for the battle with the old coal bucket. A couple more things here, and we'll take a break before the starting lineups. The Red Raiders again are 3-4, coached by Keith Jeffries in his 4th season. They've scored 179 points, allowed 194. They're averaging 25.5 a game and allowing 27.7. And for Connellsville, they use 3 coaches, Chad Lembo, Jace McLean, and Mick Lilly, both 3rd seasons for them with the tri-coaches. The Falcons have scored 123 points, have allowed 215. They average only 15.3 a game and allow 26.8 a game. So it should be a good game here tonight on senior night, Connellsville and Uniontown here at Bill Power Stadium. We'll take a break, and we'll be back with more of our pregame show on the C. Harper Auto Group High School Sports Night.
And we're going to hear from our sponsors all through this evening as we wind down this football season, and we'd like to thank all of our sponsors for the continued support of high school football here on WMBS Facebook Live. George Huck-Rattay, a proud veteran and proud to support the coaches, players, and staff of Uniontown, Laurel Highlands, and Connellsville. George Huck-Rattay, Democrat candidate for PA State Representative in the 51st District, asking everyone for their vote in the November general election. This message has been paid for by the committee to elect George Huck-Rattay. UPMC Rehabilitation Institute on Wayland Smith Drive offers cutting-edge physical therapy. Jim Burns and his staff are residents of the community treating sports injuries, neurological conditions, back pain, sprains and strains, joint replacements, hand injuries, and other conditions. They treat you efficiently and safely by taking all necessary precautions while disinfecting the clinic regularly. All insurances are accepted. Experienced therapists, convenient location and hours. Part of the community. Call the office with a prescription from your doctor or schedule by direct access at 724-437-7500.
Bad hair day, bad day at the office, bad day behind the wheel. Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. It stays put until you change a car, driver, or address, plus seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about. Your Erie agent in Uniontown and Ross Draver Township is Sprouse Insurance Group. 724-437-9812 or go to Sprouseinsurance.com. Erie Rate Lock is not guaranteed. Continued insurance coverage is not available in all states. Looking for a dentist? Dr. Michael George and Dr. Ashley Parker of George Dental Associates, a Uniontown staple, has over 40 years experience treating patients of all ages. Their caring professional team of dentists and their staff offer a full range of dental services, including restorative, preventative, pediatric, cosmetic, and so much more. Visit GeorgeDentalAssociates.com today. That's GeorgeDentalAssociates.com, and find out how they can enhance your smile through the art of dentistry.
Peach and Pharmacy, would you like to have this pharmacy experience? You pull up, walk a short distance to the counter, wait a very short time for your prescription, ask any questions you would like, and still pay the same copay as you would at a large chain store. Experience this at Peach and Pharmacy inside Peach and Market in downtown Connellsville. They also offer the lowest cost available, free prescription delivery, and an app to manage your prescriptions. Visit Peach and Pharmacy or online at peachandpharmacy.com.
Looking for a fast, friendly notary service that is open in the evening? Sandy Howe Notary Services, LLC, located on Dry Knob Road in Smithfield, is here for your vehicle, boat, motorcycle, ATV registrations and transfers, plate renewals, and more. They offer new PA and Maryland plates and West Virginia title applications. They serve Uniontown, Smithfield, Fairchance, and all surrounding areas. Open weekdays 10 to 8:30, Saturdays from 9 to 5. Sandy Howe Notary Services, Dry Knob Road, Smithfield, 724-564-8955. Big enough to serve you, small enough to know you by name.
And TJ, I had the opportunity to run into Ed Walensky and his lovely wife of Sandy Howe at the Best in Fayette reception. That was Wednesday night out at the Hilton Garden Inn, and got to say hello to Ed and his wife. Always fun to see those guys. And again, thank them very much for their sponsorship throughout all of the activities here on WMBS. Now, let's take a look at the starting lineups for Uniontown Red Raider offensively. Left tackle number 74, Aiden Kiefer. 6'6", 255-pound senior. At left guard, number 56, Connor Hebda, 6 foot, 220-pound junior. At center, number 70, Cam Watkins, a 6'3", 300-pound senior. At right guard, number 68, Leonard Tucker, a 5'11", 250-pound senior. And at right tackle, number 77, Gary Smitley, a 6'3", 300-pound senior. At wide receivers, we have number 8, Taylor Galloway, a 5'8", 150-pound senior. Number 12, Cam Dugan, a 5'9", 150-pound sophomore. At number 2, Kellen Milsom, a 6'1", 175-pound senior, along with Notorious Grooms, number 28, a 6 foot, 185-pound senior. In the backfield at quarterback, number 1, Calvin Winfrey, 6'1", 160-pound senior. Running backs, Jameer Walker, number 30, 6 foot, 190-pound sophomore, along with Michael Thomas, number 22, a 5'11", 200-pound sophomore, or David Ranatu, a 5'10", 220-pound senior. As the Red Raiders come out on the field, the Connellsville offense. At left tackle, number 55, Chance Detone, 6'1", 223-pound freshman. At left guard, number 58, Cooper Lembro, a 5'9", 174-pound junior. At center, number 53, Rogan Hollis, a 6'1", 250-pound junior. At right guard, number 77, Ryan Brown, 6'1", 191-pound junior. At right tackle, number 71, Everett Brower, 6'1", 257-pound junior. And the tight end is number 7, Gino Farrell, 6'2", 196-pound junior. In the backfield, quarterback number 3, Parker Limbo, 5'10", 144-pound junior. Wide receiver number 17, John Budd, 5'10", 137-pound senior. Number 12, Major Stash, 5'11", 166-pound senior. Additional tight end, number 44, Ethan Foley, 6 foot, 175-pound junior. In the backfield, number 18, Graydon Gillott, 5'8", 176-pound senior. And number 11, Lincoln Keller, 5'11", 174-pound sophomore. A lot of underclassmen on that Connellsville lineup there, TJ.
And those starting lineups were brought to you by SWGI Specialists, now U.S. Digestive Health at Uniontown. A different name, but the same team, providing the same exceptional digestive care to our communities. Wishing the best of luck to our Fayette County teams. Connellsville and Uniontown battle for the old coal bucket here tonight on senior night at Bill Power Stadium. And we'll be back with more of our pregame show on the C. Harper Auto Group High School Sports Night.
Grace Veterinarian Services, they know your pets and more than just pets. They're family. With the latest techniques and cutting-edge laser surgical technology, your pet will spend less time recovering and more time back on their feet. All 4 of them. Their goal is giving your pet the very best care. Grace Veterinarian Services offers a wide variety of services that include wellness exams and preventative care, vaccinations, and surgical services such as spay, neuter, and dental. For an appointment, call 724-437-4191 or visit gvs.vet. Mike Kelly Toyota. In a world of big corporations, there is something special about family-owned businesses. For over 70 years, the Mike Kelly Automotive family has been serving the community with integrity, honesty, and putting the community first. Come experience the Mike Kelly difference today. When you buy from the Mike Kelly Automotive Group, you buy from family.
Is your heat on the fritz? Has your AC stopped working or your pipes backed up? For all your heating, air conditioning, electric, and plumbing emergencies, Chips Residential Services is here for you. Located in Uniontown and offering 24-hour emergency services, call 724-366-8046 and get the help you need today from Chips Residential Services. Misfit Pooch Mobile Spa is a fully mobile dog spa serving Fayette and Westmoreland counties, and they are ready to get your pooch looking great today. Why wait? Make the call to Misfit Pooch Mobile Spa today, 724-912-1127. 724-912-1127 for Misfit Pooch Mobile Spa, and get your dog looking great looking great today.
Visit the haunting world of the Hill Family Hostel House. Experience sinister sideshows and eerie exhibits in the Twisted Nightmare Freak Show and journey into the heart of terror on the trail. All at the Haunted Hills Estate, located at 236 Rolling Hills Estate Road in Uniontown. Haunted Hills offers $5 off Fridays as Uniontown will be kicking off. It's a short kick and return just falling down there at the 40-yard line for Connellsville. Just to finish that up, you can catch Haunted Hills at hauntedhillsestate.com for dates, hours, and operations and attraction details.
So it'll be Connellsville ball here as we start. They're going right or left to right on our WNBS Facebook page. Uniontown right to left in the maroon with the white helmets. Connellsville's in the all-white with the blue helmets. First meeting between these teams since 2019. Connellsville's won the last 5, and that last game was a 42-17 win. Uniontown's last win all the way back in 2010, 14-0.
Reverse pass.
And it is, almost intercepted. It was through the hands of Michael Thomas as he slams the turf there in frustration. Could have been an interception there, Gary.
It sure could have. That was a pass by number 23. The wide receiver who came around on the reverse for Connellsville, and that is
Jaden Mickens.
He'll be 0 for 1 on his first pass of the evening.
So it's 2nd down and 10 from the 40 of Connellsville here. A one-back look with a receiver each way here for the Falcons. Here's the handoff, and not much running room there. Back to the line to scrimmage for Mickens. And it'll be 3rd down and 10 for the Falcons. David Ranitou on the stop, one of the guys in there for Uniontown. So a big 3rd down coming up here for the Falcons as we're 11:23 just underway here from Bill Powers Stadium on senior night. Falcons come to the line. Then a one-back look, a receiver each way. Snap was dropped, and then the handoff is Lincoln Keller, and he is going to go nowhere again, maybe a yard, if that. And what a start here for Uniontown.
Defensively, stalwart start. No gain on the play, no gain on those 3 plays. Bring on the punt team for Connellsville.
So the Falcons will punt it away here. The punter is Vonnie McBride for the Falcons.
On to punt number 9, Derek Routson.
And actually it's not, it's number 9, Derek Ratson. Fair catch called for, and
You're going to let it roll.
gets a Connellsville roll, and it'll
It's still
go
rolling.
to the 10. So Uniontown will have the long field to go. They'll start at their own 10. 10:19 to go first quarter. We are scoreless here.
Go see Jeff Varney at Wright Honda in Uniontown. If you're looking for a new vehicle, don't wait to go through all of the hassle. Just see Jeff Varney, General Sales Manager at Wright Honda in Uniontown. He's committed to making sure you get the best deal. Call Jeff Varney today, 724-812-2749, WrightHondaCars.com.
I also want to thank our live stream sponsors tonight, Stewart Collision LLC and Zen's Construction Warehouse. And again, thanks to the Sprouse Insurance Group and insurance agent David Hughes, the sponsor of our pregame show. Uniontown starts with it 1st and 10. Not much there on the run, maybe about a yard on the play. And that was David Ranitou for a yard. It'll be 2nd down and 9. Quarterback is Calvin Winfrey, the 6'1", 160-pound senior.
He's been playing quarterback since that Brownsville game and has shown some dynamic running ability.
Yeah, he does have a lot of speed. 2nd and 9 now for the Red Raiders. Here comes the handoff. And not much there again. A short gain, gets close to the 15 actually. Picked up a few yards, about 4. And it was Ranitou again. We bring up 3rd down though.
So it'll be 3rd down and 5 First possession of the game for the Red Raiders.
9:20 to go here, scoreless first quarter. Red Raiders coming to the line. 3rd and 6 they're going to call from the 15. Got 2 receivers to the right side. Pistol formation, Winfrey rolls to his right. He's going to throw it, and it is caught by Grooms up over the 20 to the 22, and that's a first down for the Red Raiders.
Victorious Grooms, who was pushed out of bounds by number 13, Trent Hopson. First down on the play.
Pickup of 7 for the Red Raiders.
It's a nice pitch and catch there by Winfrey to his classmate and basketball mate, and both seniors, Torrey Grooms.
Yep, seniors were honored here tonight before the game. 1st and 10 for the Red Raiders. Here's Winfrey. He's rolling left this time. Oh, and he's tripped
nice
up.
Play on the outside there by number 12 for
Major Stash,
for
yeah.
Connellsville. Just held his ground there and was able to trip up Winfrey as he came around the left end. We're going to give him maybe a loss of 1.
Yeah,
Yes.
1-yard loss to the 21. And if he could have got out of that tackle, Gary, there was
nobody
running
else.
room.
Yeah,
Yep,
sure was.
There was a lot of running room. 2nd down and 11 now for the Red Raiders. They're at the line. Under 8:20 to go here, first quarter. 2 receivers to the right side. Shotgun for Winfrey. Hands it off. Here's Ranitu up over the 25, get up to about the 27-yard line.
It's going to be a gain of 6.
And then Stash in there once again for the stop. And a 3rd down now for the Red Raiders.
It's going to be 3rd and a little more than 5. So 3 carries for 12 yards on this first possession by Ranitu.
And Winfrey's
Give it
going
to
to give
him
it to him again, and Ranitu tries the
Nowhere to
right
go.
side. Nope, and the Falcons all over that one. They're going to put him down about the 30. It's only a 2-yard gain, so he's short of the lead stick, and it'll be 4th down now for the Red Raiders.
So they do convert 1 first down, but now they are facing a 4th and 2. We're going to have to punt it away.
As Nathan Searock will come on to punt for the Red Raiders.
Little high snap, but good catch. And call that a tail dragger.
Yep. And it'll go, they're going to down at the Red Raiders around the Connellsville 42. So with 7:02 to go here, first quarter, we're scoreless. Connellsville and Uniontown in the battle for the old coal bucket.
SWGI U.S. Digestive Health, Doctors Ruth Hart, Calabrese, Stokes, and Hoppy and their entire team at SWGI Specialists have recently joined U.S. Digestive Health, the leading gastrointestinal practice in the northeastern United States. They want you to know that they will continue to provide the exceptional GI care and treatment in their local community that you enjoy and trust. For more information or for help with your digestive problems, call 724-437-7677.
And we're going to have an offside here on Uniontown as they jumped. So this will be 5 yards, and it'll be 1st and 5 as the ball will go to the 47-yard line now.
It's an easy 5 yards for Connellsville. Flip of possession, they gained about 3 yards, but now they're close to midfield at the 47.
1st down and 5. 1 back look with 2 receiver each way. Here's the handoff. And coming here to the near side is Keller. Keller's up over the 50 and into Uniontown territory at the Uniontown 45-yard line. A solid run there for Keller and a 1st down for the Falcons.
From the 47 of Connellsville down to the 45 of Uniontown. So that's an 8-yard gain.
8-yard pickup, yep. So 1st and 10, fresh set of downs for Connellsville. They're at the line. 1 receiver each way. The quarterback is Parker Lembo. He's under center and a 1-back look. Here, he's going to fake the handoff going down the field and incomplete.
Wide open. Deep
Wide open was
number 7.
Gino Farrell, but overthrown by Lembo, so it'll be 2nd and 10. Farrell from the tight end position, the junior, 6'2", 196, but If that's right on the money, Gary, that's a touchdown.
Absolutely. Just got behind the Uniontown defense, and a good fake into the line there to Keller that really held the Uniontown defense flat-footed.
2nd and 10. Receiver each way. Again, the one back is Keller. Keller's going to get it off the right side, 40, 35, and he'll be taken down at the 34-yard line. That's going to be an 11-yard pickup for Lincoln Keller. And another first down.
Connellsville first down. Spot is now the Uniontown 35-yard line. 6:03 to play in the first quarter.
So Connellsville picking up some momentum here on the offensive side into Uniontown territory at the 35 with a first down.
Yep. Still scoreless, one receiver each way. Here's the handoff again. This is Keller off the left side and a short gain down to the 32, so he picks up about 3. It'll bring up 2nd down and 7.
4 carries for 22 yards, all on this possession for Connellsville. Keller getting the load of the carries.
Leonard Tucker on the stop for the Red Raiders. Keller, 5'11", 174-pound sophomore for the Falcons.
Sporting the bright green shoes.
Yes. 2nd down and 7. Here's the handoff again. This is Keller. Oh, and he gets across the 30 down to about maybe the 27, so about a 5-yard pickup there. Close to the first down, about a yard or 2 short.
Going to bring up a very important 3rd down here for the Uniontown defense. Could be 4-down territory, though.
3rd and 2 for the Falcons. 4:51 to go first quarter, still scoreless, but Connellsville driving. Receiver each way. The one back is Keller.
Like some movement, nothing called, though.
And that was Lembo, the quarterback. He's going to sneak, and he should have enough for the first down.
Right
Let's
at
see.
the mark.
It's going to be close.
He got the first down, so give
Yep,
him
he got it.
the 3-yard or 2-yard carry. 3rd first down in this drive.
Yep, just inside the 25-yard line. So another first down for the Falcons.
Started back at the 43-yard line of Connellsville.
And the Falcons again at the line. Receiver each way. The one back is Keller. Lembo under center. He's going to pitch it back to Keller, going to the left.
Got some room out
Tries
there,
to get
but
to the
good pursuit.
outside, and he's taken down shy of the 20-yard line. Picks up about 4 on the play. It'll be a 2nd down and 6, but again, nice pressure on the edge there for Uniontown.
I think it was a little bit less than that, TJ, about 2 yards pickup. So good pursuit there out there on the right side by the Uniontown Red Raider defense. I think that was, let's see who was that on the tackle out there. Could have been Ranatu, but
2nd down and 7. The ball's at the 22. Man in motion, and he gets the ball and running with it inside the 10. And
stolen away.
They're going to say
it was
down, out of bounds.
Wow.
And let's see, who was that? 44 on the carry there. Took the jet handoff. That was Ethan Foley for the Falcons. And he's going to get down to the 10-yard line.
Wow. So that's a 8 and that's a 13-yard pickup.
Yep.
That'll be a first down for the Connellsville Falcons. There is no turnover on the play. It will be a 1st and 10 for Connellsville.
1st and 10 from the 10 for the Falcons. Under 3 to go, still scoreless, but Connellsville threatening here at the Uniontown 10. Here it is, Keller up the middle, short gain inside the 10. Gets down to about the 6 or 7 yard line. Wyatt Dean on the stop. 2nd down and 8 now from the 8-yard line.
7 carries on this drive alone for Keller.
Yeah, it's been all on the ground except the one pass play that was incomplete. So 2nd down and 8. Receiver each way. Keller, the lone back. A motion man behind the formation. He'll get the pitch. And coming to the right side and getting him down around the 5-yard line.
Number 1, Calvin Winfrey, rips number 44.
That was in Foley.
And that was Ethan Foley again.
So a gain of 1.
Calvin Winfrey on the stop there.
Nice tackle by Calvin out there in open space.
So it's going to be 3rd down and 8 from the 8 as we're at 1:45 to go. Fast-moving first quarter here. Still scoreless, but the Falcons driving.
All on the ground. Keeps that clock
Yep.
moving.
Now Lembo takes the snap, looking for the end zone. Intercepted, yes. And that's Ranatu with it. And David Ranatu comes up with a big interception. And a nice takeaway there by the Red Raiders, Gary, as Connellsville was driving it right down the field.
I think that was number 45 on the interception, not 5. Is that Ranatu with 45?
That's Ranatu, yes.
He's wearing 45
Yes,
tonight?
he is.
Okay. A nice interception there. Eliminates that drive. Wow.
Big interception for the Red Raiders. 1:24 to go here in the first, still scoreless. And it's Red Raider football at the 8-yard line. So they are going to have the long field to go here, but a huge turnover there as the Falcons were driving right down the field.
Inside the 10-yard line, and they brought it out from the end zone to the 9-yard line.
Yep.
So Uniontown will take over 1st and 10 at their own 9 with just 1:24 to go here in the first.
1st and 10 for the Red Raiders. Winfrey going to hand it off. This is Walker. Walker,
Has room.
15, 20, still on his feet up near the 25-yard line. Big run for Jamari Walker. And that gives the Red Raiders some breathing room here.
14-yard run all the way out to the 24-yard line from the 9.
Uniontown 24-yard line.
Give him 15 yards on the, I'm sorry, yeah, 15.
Yep.
That's a first down for the Red Raiders.
Big run there for Jamari Walker, the sophomore. 1st and 10. 2 receivers here to the near side. The handoff.
Nice
And
cut up in the middle there. Good.
over. That's going to be Michael Thomas up over right to the 30-yard line. So that's a 6-yard pickup.
Yes.
Tackled by number 18, Braden Gillett.
2nd down and 4. So Uniontown moves out away from their own goalpost. Got some breathing room now out to the 31-yard line.
We're under 50 seconds to go here, first quarter. 2 receivers here to the near side. Got a pistol formation. Winfrey will give it to Walker, right side, and not much there. Connellsville was all over that one. Looks like he may have even lost a yard back to the 30. Good job by the Falcons up front there.
It's a little delay handoff there, and Connellsville was able to pursue and get into the backfield for a 2-yard loss. And that's going to bring up a huge 3rd down now with 3rd and almost 6.
And that's going to be it for the first quarter here as the clock will expire. And we are tied at 0 in the battle of the old coal bucket. Connellsville and Uniontown at Bill Powers Stadium. Back with the second quarter on the C. Harper Auto Group High School Sports Nights.
Where can you go these days and have your gas pumped for you, oil checked, and windshield cleaned? Joby's Golf, that's where. Joby's Golf is conveniently located at the corner of Fayette and Beeson Boulevard. Joby's Golf is a fast, friendly, full-service gas station that has been serving the Uniontown area for over 49 years. Joby's Golf offers lockout services, a fenced-in storage lot, and is a AAA 24-hour car and light truck towing service. Call 724-438-0681.
Summer,
Go ahead.
Summer fun can be rough on your lawn. Brown patches, stubborn weeds, feeling defeated. Don't worry, Bartok Lawn Care is here to help, offering custom blended fertilization and weed control programs to revive your tired lawn. Also running incredible fall aeration and overseeding specials for new and existing customers. Locally owned and operated, contact Jared at 724-366-3303 or visit bartalklawncare.com for more information.
So Uniontown will have a big 3rd down here as Winfrey goes back, looking to his left, sends it
gonna
deep.
air
He
it
has
out
Grooms out
and
there.
Caught it
and
at the
he makes
40.
the catch.
Still on his feet at the 35, and inside the 35 is Torrey Grooms. The big play there for the Red Raiders. Winfrey to Grooms.
From the 29 of Uniontown all the way to the Connellsville 34-yard line. So that's
37.
37-yard catch by Torrey Grooms.
I'll have to show you how I know these numbers this quick, Gary.
Yeah, I know. It's
And it's not because I'm smart. I'll tell you that right now.
I could add them up.
I'll show you.
It's new math.
Big completion there as we start the second quarter. It's TJ DeStefano and Gary Frankhauser. Winfrey tries to get away, but he can't. Nice pressure there by Josh Long for the Falcons, and he takes Winfrey down all the way back at the 45-yard line.
So a huge loss. Wow, more than 8. That's probably a 12-yard. Let me see. 11-yard loss. Wow.
So they come up with a big completion and a big sack on the play there as Winfrey just could not escape Josh Long. A loss of 11. 2nd and 21 now for the Red Raiders. They'll put 2 receivers to the left side.
Huge defensive play there by Connellsville.
It was.
They're bringing pressure now, and it's going to be handoff up
Walker.
the middle. Got room.
And Walker still on his feet. Walker inside the 25. And Jamari Walker, a big run there. And that's a first down for the Red Raiders. So Walker comes up big there, and they get all that back. Just what they lost.
21-yard run that time.
Huge run there for the Red Raiders. What a response after the sack. Down to the 24 of Connellsville.
2 big runs on this drive by Jameer Walker.
So 1st and 10 for the Red Raiders at the Connellsville 24. And this is going to be Thomas. It is. Short gain there, maybe of about a yard or 2. Ryan Brown on the stop for the Falcons. Brings up a 2nd down and 9.
Pretty clean game so far, TJ. Something we haven't seen all year. Just 1 penalty so far.
Yep.
And we're well into the second period.
We are. 9:38 and counting. Still no score. But the Red Raiders driving now. 2 receivers to the left side. Motion man to the right.
That ball's on the
Winfrey
turf.
dropped it, yep, and he falls on it back at the 30, so they'll lose about 7 there.
Wow.
Another negative play.
And Calvin with these tough job back there trying to field those snaps. Sometimes not that easy. And so far just negative 19 yards on those negative plays.
And we have a timeout, so we will pause as well. Scoreless, Connellsville and Uniontown, 9 minutes to go. It's the C. Harper Auto Group High School Sports Night. Do you or someone you know need in-home care or in-home support? Let Caring Mission Home Care be your solution. They provide assistance with daily living activities. Caring Mission employs insured aides and now offers certified dementia practitioners for in-home Alzheimer's care. Caring Mission Home Care, 724-439-7656, or visit thecaringmission.com for more information.
We're going to tell you once again about the Haunted Hills Estates. Visit the haunting world of the Hill Family Hostel House. Experience sinister sideshows and eerie exhibits in the Twisted Nightmare Freak Show and journey into the heart of terror on the trail. All at Haunted Hills Estate, located at 236 Rolling Hills Estate Road, Uniontown. Haunted Hills offers $5 off Fridays with high school football ticket stubs and discounts on Sundays for students. Visit hauntedhillsestate.com for dates and hours of operation, attraction details, and more. 3 attractions, 1 location. Visit if you dare.
And on 3rd down, Winfrey's pass is incomplete as Jamari Walker was the intended receiver. It'll be 4th down and 16 now.
So probably 4-down territory, though. You don't want to punt from the 30-yard line, but I don't think they're going to try a field goal either. That would be an extensive field goal of about 46 yards, but so they're going to go for it on 4th down.
4th and 16 from the 30 of Connellsville. 2 receivers here to the near side. Winfrey, he's airing it out. Looking for Grooms, and it's intercepted. Intercepted by Vonnie McBride. McBride up the near sideline, and he will get up over the 45. And what an interception there as the Connellsville defense comes up big on the turnover.
So turnover is fair play. Uniontown with the interception at the end zone, and now on a 4th down play at the 30-yard line.
There's a flag down,
Let's see
Gary,
what-
as
see what
well.
we got. It's probably after the play, though, after the interception, I would think.
Yep. So it's a block in the back from the spot of the foul, so that'll bring it back.
So what was going to be relatively good field position is going to push Connellsville back.
To the 22. But they still keep the football.
So that was 4th down, so you pretty much take a shot, and similar to a punt in that situation. But Connellsville had the opportunity and brought it back out near midfield, but with that penalty pushes it back to the 21.
So scoreless, 8:39 to go here, second quarter. Again, thanks to Stewart Collision LLC and Zen's Construction Warehouse, our video stream sponsors tonight. And the handoff here.
It's the fullback, number 20. That's
Wyatt Hall.
Wyatt Hall. It's his first carry.
And a gain of 5 yards on the play for the Connellsville Falcons. Tackle made for Uniontown by number 68. Leonard
Tucker on the stop there for the Red Raiders. Ball up to the 27, 2nd and 5 for the Falcons. One back look, 2 receivers to the right side. Lembo quickly throws it out to the flat, and hauling that pass in was Christian Thomas. Just short of the first down. It's going to be 3rd down.
That's going to be about a
3rd and 2.
4-yard pickup.
Yep, 3rd and 2.
Another big play defensively for the Red Raiders. You would have to think that Connellsville will go to the power game here.
Here's the give, and they're going to have the first down and more. Breaking a couple tackles and getting up over the 40 to the 41
Keller.
was Keller.
the ball carrier picks up a first down for the Connellsville Falcons.
Oh, that was
28, Corey Brew.
That was Keller, wasn't it?
no. Did they say 20? I thought it was Mickens. Yeah, I think it was Mickens,
All right,
but it is a first down.
we'll give it to Mickens.
We're going to give it to him. And here's Mickens again with it over the 40, and Mickens up to the 43, so a short gain there.
23, Jaden Mickens, the ball carrier on the play.
2nd down and 8,
Gain of 2 yards by number 22, Michael Thomas.
and we have
A flag.
an official's timeout for an injured player.
That's a Connellsville player down on the field.
And this injury timeout is being brought to you by UPMC Rehabilitation Institute, the leaders in physical therapy. Visit physical therapist Jim Burns on Wayland Smith Drive or call 724-437-7500. UPMC Rehabilitation Institute services. Relief is closer than you think.
After you go for your rehab, you can go to 2G Brothers Pizza. Are you ready to indulge in the best pizza around? Are you looking for a lunch or dinner spot with all your favorite Italian classics coupled with mouth-watering daily special? Then it's time to visit 2G Brothers Pizza, located at 123 Matthew Drive in Uniontown. Specials and customer favorites include Thursday's Sicilian-style pizza and Saturday's chicken parmesan. Call 724-439-5600 today and let 2G Brothers handle the rest. Your taste buds will be glad you did.
The UPMC Rehabilitation Institute on Wayland Smith Drive offers cutting-edge physical therapy. Jim Burns and his staff are residents of the community treating sports injuries, neurological conditions, back pain, sprains and strains, joint replacement, hand injuries, and other conditions. They treat you efficiently and safely by taking all necessary precautions while disinfecting the clinic regularly. All insurance accepted, experienced therapists, convenient location and hours, part of the community. Call the office with a prescription from your doctor or schedule direct access by 724-437-7500.
Looking for a dentist, Dr. Michael George and Dr. Ashley Parker of George Dental Associates, a Uniontown staple, has over 40 years experience treating patients of all ages. Their caring, professional team of dentists and their staff offer a full range of dental services, including restorative, preventative, pediatric, cosmetic, and so much more. Visit GeorgeDentalAssociates.com today. That's GeorgeDentalAssociates.com, and find out how they can enhance your smile through the art of dentistry. As the player for Connellsville, Wyatt Hall, gets off the field under his own power, so that's good to see, and we're ready for action with 2nd down and 8 from the Connellsville 43-yard line.
6:42 to go, second quarter, still scoreless. Here's the pitch.
Wow,
and
what a
taken
play
down, Torrey Grooms.
Huge defensive play by Grooms.
And that was Mickens who received that pitch, but what a loss on the play. It's back to the 37.
That's a 8-yard loss.
Torrey Grooms is in the backfield, absolutely blowing the play up. 3rd and 14 now coming up for Connellsville.
That's a stick changer.
It is. 3rd and 14 from the Connellsville 37. Receiver each way. Out of an I formation here. Lembo, he's going to hand it off.
Oh, nice draw
Burst
play.
of speed, and staying on his feet and actually tripped up was Graydon Gillett. And if he didn't get tripped up, Gary, there was nothing but green ahead of him, but it's still a big gain down to the Uniontown 40, a pickup of 23.
That's a huge first down. Uniontown had him pushed back.
But Gillett was able to get through there and was tripped up along the way and just couldn't regain his footing. So 1st and 10. Here's the pitch. This is Mickens. Mickens at the 40, 35, spins, still on his feet, and he gets down to the 30-yard line, and that's going to be close to another first down.
Nice 10-yard run there, power run by Mickens. That's going to set up another first down at the 30.
Looks like,
Another injury.
yep, are they saying 2nd down too? I think they're saying 2nd down. So it looks like he's a yard short. A Uniontown player down. And this injury timeout is being brought to you by UPMC Rehabilitation Institute, the leaders in physical therapy. Visit physical therapist Jim Burns on Wayland Smith Drive or call 724-437-7500. UPMC Rehabilitation Institute services. Relief is closer than you think.
Marcon Building Supply has provided the tri-state area with ready-mix concrete and building supplies for decades. Family owned and operated and built on a foundation of trust, integrity, and exceptional quality. Marcon is your local leader for ready-mix concrete, precast, lumber, tools, electrical, plumbing, lawn care, and general building supply needs. Visit the store in Markleysburg or call Marcon at 724-329-5542. Marcon Building Supply, your one-stop shop for all your home building and construction needs.
And that was Cameron Watkins able to walk off on his own power to the sideline for the Red Raiders. 5:05 to go here in the second quarter, still scoreless. It's a first and 10,
down,
yes, for the Falcons at the Uniontown 30.
Crossbuck inside.
And burst of speed and getting inside the 10, that is Gillett again, another big run, and he's going to be down to the 6-yard line for a 24-yard pickup, Graydon Gillett.
Wow, 23-yard run and now a 24-yard run. 47 yards on 2 carries.
Yep.
Good average.
It is. Now we have a 1st and goal from the 5 for the Falcons. Still scoreless here, but they are threatening. I formation with a receiver each way here. The give. This is going to be Gillett again, and he is going to spin into the end zone for the Connellsville touchdown, and they're on the board first, 6-0.
6-yard run. So Connellsville takes advantage of some huge runs. With the 4:17 mark of the second, will take the first lead of the game at 6-0 and on for the extra point. Left footer is up and no good. So they missed. That's blocked.
It was blocked by David Ranatu. Gets it and blocks the extra point. So with 4:17 to go, it is Connellsville 6 and Uniontown nothing. It's the C. Harper Auto Group High School Sports Night. Looking for fast, friendly notary service that is open in the evening. Sandy Howe Notary Services, LLC, located on Dry Knob Road in Smithfield, is here for your vehicle, boat, motorcycle, ATV registrations, and transfers, plate renewals, and more. They offer new PA and Maryland plates and West Virginia title applications. They serve Uniontown, Smithfield, Fairchance, and all surrounding areas. Open weekdays 10 to 8:30, Saturdays from 9 to 5. Sandy Howe Notary Services, Dry Knob Road in Smithfield, 724-564-8955. Big enough to serve you, small enough to know you by name.
And that drive was a 74-yard drive highlighted by 3 huge runs by Graydon Gillett, a 23-yard run, a 24-yard run, and a touchdown run of 6 yards. And that scoring drive was brought to you by Bartok Lawn Care Championship Level Lawns, the experience in lawn care done right.
And the extra point was blocked by David Ranatu.
It's Winfrey now to track backwards to get that one. He's got room up the left side. Can he cut it back?
Yes, he does.
He's got one man to beat.
And
he's down
Calvin
the left side.
He's going to take it to the house, up the far sideline, and that is a Uniontown touchdown.
93-yard touchdown return by Calvin Winfrey.
And quick response there.
Wow.
Calvin Winfrey's return. Racing the length of the field on a kickoff return.
93 yards.
At 6 points with 4:01 remaining in the second quarter.
So just 10 seconds later from the touchdown by Connellsville, Calvin Winfrey streaking down the left side and puts it into the end zone for the touchdown for Uniontown. Ranatu's on for the kick. See if he can give the Red Raiders the lead.
Snap is down, and the extra point is
no good. Went underneath the crossbar.
Oh, boy. So we have 4:01 to go here in the second quarter. It's Connellsville 6, Uniontown 6, and it's the C. Harper Auto Group High School Sports Night.
That's an easy drive summary. One kickoff return from 93 yards by Calvin Winfrey. And that drive summary is brought to you by Bartok Lawn Care. For in-game decisions, Bartok Lawn Care will provide you with the expert lawn care done right.
Fayette County Recorder of Deeds John Marietta would like to wish all of our local high school football teams a great season. His office is located inside the Fayette County Courthouse on East Main Street in Uniontown. To contact Recorder of Deeds John Marietta, please call 724-430-1238. Have a great high school football and fall season from Fayette County Recorder of Deeds John Marietta.
Since 1976, we at Davis & Davis have represented people and not insurance companies and folks throughout the Tri-County area. Our lawyers have experience in litigating or settling personal injury claims, medical malpractice cases, wrongful death cases, domestic, real estate, workers' compensation, and estate matters, along with municipal law experience. Throughout the decades of work, Davis & Davis has successfully represented thousands of cases in all courts. 724-437-2799 for Davis & Davis.
6-6 the score. 4:01 to go here, second quarter. And
that's on
the
the turf.
kick is down. It was on the turf, but Connellsville falls on it at the 21.
That looked like Keller over there to fall on it.
TJ DeStefano, Gary Frankhauser, Billy Dice behind the camera, and our live stream sponsors, Stewart Collision LLC and Zen's Construction Warehouse. This is the 85th meeting between Connellsville and Uniontown, with Connellsville leading the series 39-36 in 9. So 39 wins, 36 losses, and 9 ties.
Wow, very close.
It is.
But they are holding the coal bucket.
They are. And Gary and I got a picture with that coal bucket. I posted it on the WNBS Facebook page. So check it out. Connellsville with it here, running to the near side.
There he
and
goes.
Look out, is this Gillett again?
It is.
It is. Gillett is on his way, and he's pushed out of bounds. And actually, no, it wasn't. It was Keller this time.
Wow.
And we have an injured player down as well behind the play for Uniontown.
That was from the 21-yard line. 29 and
If you give me a second, I'll get it for you.
51. No, 61.
21 to the 26. 21 to the 53.
53 yards, yep.
And this injury timeout is being brought to you by UPMC Rehabilitation Institute, the leaders in physical therapy. Visit physical therapist Jim Burns on Wayland Smith Drive or call 724-437-7500. UPMC Rehabilitation Institute services. Relief is closer than you think. We're tied at 6 here. 3:47 to go in quarter number 2, and this is the C. Harper Auto Group High School Sports Night on WMBS.
Two Brothers Tree and Stump Service promises top quality guaranteed service. Looking for a reliable, licensed, and insured contractor, you're in the right place. Two Brothers Tree and Stump Service is dedicated to providing top-notch services at affordable prices. They have many years of experience in a wide range of industries and always get the job done right. Feel free to get in touch anytime, day or night. Call 724-415-9183 for Two Brothers Tree and Stump Service.
And that was Nathan Searock, the injured player, needed a little help getting to the sideline over there.
So 53-yard jaunt by Keller sets Connellsville up at the 26-yard line.
The 25 in the 6-6 game. And running with the football, that's his Foley. And Foley will get inside the 20, looks like down around the 18-yard line for Ethan Foley.
That's going to be an 8-yard pickup or 9.
Second down and 2 now for the
Give
Falcons.
him 8. So we're going up and down the field here, TJ.
Big plays have been the story of this game, Gary. Second down and 2. 3 minutes to go here in the first half. Here's the pitch.
That's Keller.
This is Keller. He's inside the 10.
And runs over a Red Raider
Yep.
defender, but that's from the 18 to the 10. That's going to be an 18-yard pickup by Keller. That's his 9th carry for 102 yards here in the first half.
And it's going to be first and goal from the 9. Just inside the 10 here.
It's 11 first downs for Connellsville here in the first half. This drive started back at the 21, but huge plays. Just 3 plays that put them inside the 10.
And here's the quarterback, Lembo on the keeper, and we have a late flag come in as Lembo gets inside the 5.
So from the
And
10,
actually the correction, it was Gino Farrell there. Let's see what the flag is. It came in at the very end of the play.
so that run was by Farrell.
Correct, yes. The indication from up here it is on Uniontown, and it is a face mask.
So that won't be much of a penalty, though. They were down to the 2,
Mhm.
so just a 1-yard penalty.
So first and goal from the 1. And this is going to be Mickens, and Mickens,
Stopped
is
at
he in?
the-
He's
no, he's
stopped.
not.
Yep, he is stopped just shy of the goal line. That's why I was waiting to see as the officials came in. Yep, he's short of the goal line. So second and goal.
Not sure why the clock stopped. Oh, it's a penalty.
An
That's
illegal
why.
formation
That's why.
on Connellsville.
Wow, that's their second penalty for 10 yards. That moves them out past the 5-yard line to about the 7.
First and goal from the 7 now.
Almost got
Yep.
in. That's going to give them the 5 back. Wow.
We hadn't had hardly any penalties, and now here we go.
Back and forth on
Yep.
5-yard penalties. That's the 3rd penalty on Uniontown.
So the ball will go to the 2-yard line. Still first and goal. 6-6 is the score, 1:53 to go in the first half. Everything's in tight, a full house backfield here. And this is going to be Mickens off the right side. Mickens churns, and he is into the end zone for the 2-yard touchdown. And Connellsville back in front now, 12-6.
With 1:41 to go here in this.
And now there is a flag at the end of the play, so let's wait and see what's going on here yet.
It's another 79-yard drive by Connellsville with just 6 plays as I counted them. If it stands. Looked like the penalty was after the play, so probably going to be a dead ball foul of some sort. Let's see what the call is. Might have a unsportsmanlike against Uniontown. It could be an ejection. All Connellsville.
And it'll be forced on the kickoff, so the
That's
touchdown
gonna be a
it
15-yard
stands.
penalty, but
So that was
must have celebrated the touchdown a little too intensely.
and who did I? Oh, that was Mickens on the touchdown.
There's the extra point, and this time it's up and good.
Good. So we have a 13-6 lead for Connellsville with 1:41 to go in the second quarter. You're listening to the C. Harper Auto Group High School Sports Night. Bad hair day, bad day at the office, bad day behind the wheel. Hey, stuff happens even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. It stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address, plus seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about. Your Erie agent in Uniontown and Ross Draver Township is Sprouse Insurance Group. 724-437-9812 or go to Sprouseinsurance.com. Erie Rate Lock is not guaranteed. Continued insurance coverage is not available in all states.
So that drive, again, 79 yards, and highlighted by some huge running plays by the Connellsville Falcons, culminated in the 2-yard touchdown run by Mickens, and the kick good that time by Derek Rouson. Hope I'm saying that correctly.
Mm-hmm.
And now we have a 13-6 ball game. But Connellsville has to kick, and back deep for Uniontown will be, again, Winfrey and I believe Grooms back there.
So after no scoring in the first quarter, we've had 3 scores here in the second quarter. Graydon Gillett, a 6-yard run for the Falcons. Calvin Winfrey's 93-yard kickoff return for a touchdown. And then the Jaden Mickens 2-yard run.
They're going to kick back to the 25-yard line, so that's the penalty that was stepped off.
And here comes the kick. And Winfrey drops it now. It'll be picked up by Grooms, and then he's taken down at the 35. So that's where the Red Raiders will start, 1st and 10, down 13-6. 1:35 to go in the half here on senior night. First meeting between these two teams since 2019.
So Uniontown will have some decent field position, but just 1:35 to go as a fast-moving first half here at Bill Power Stadium with a lot of plays on the ground that have kept that clock running, and something we haven't experienced all year, TJ.
You're right, Gary.
A fast quarter.
Don't jinx it now. So plenty of time here for the Red Raiders to answer, and Walker can't do it.
Lose 5.
Yep, and a flag comes in at the end of the play. Yeah, Jamari Walker tried to get to the edge but couldn't get there. Lincoln Keller on that stop.
So let's see what we got. Holding on Uniontown is probably going to be declined, I would think.
It is declined. It was on Smitley.
He's trying to help out his buddy Walker. But that's a 5-yard loss. And the clock will continue to run.
2nd and 16 now for the Red Raiders at their own 30. As they trail 20, or make it 13-6. 2 receivers each way here. Winfrey back, looking to the left. Now he's pressured, has to run. Now he's going to throw it up down the far side of the field, and it is almost intercepted. And that was Vonnie McBride who almost intercepted that one with another flag.
Could be a roughing the passer this time. Let's see.
Yeah, it's in the backfield. Oh, another holding on Uniontown.
They're going to decline
And
that
they
again.
decline that. So it'll be 3rd and 16 from the 30, 56 seconds to go here in the second quarter.
So that's going to stop the clock with 56 seconds to go. So Connellsville might try to stop this play and take a timeout.
With a chance to get the ball back here. 2 receivers each way. Pistol formation for the Red Raiders.
Keep it on the ground.
And that's Walker. He spins up over the 35. They'll give him to about the 37-yard line.
About an 8-yard pickup.
And there is the timeout by Connellsville with 48 seconds to go. And they lead 13-6. It's the C. Harper Auto Group High School Sports Nights.
Score big savings when you shop at Reese Warehouse in Smithfield with great pricing on furniture and appliances from such manufacturers as Maytag, Whirlpool, and more. Furniture by Flex Steel and Ashley, to name a few more. And Comfortable Serta, bedding, and more. All at great pricing. Reese Warehouse, your community choice winner, as one of the best places to buy appliances. Shop Monday from 9 to 7, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday until 6. And Saturday, 9 to 5, Reese Warehouse, the superstore in Smithfield.
U.S. Digestive Health welcomes Dr. Alyssa Lorenz. Dr. Lorenz grew up in Morgantown and has close relatives in Uniontown. She's a graduate of the WVU School of Medicine and completed her internal medicine residency in GI fellowship at WVU. Her extensive training will bring innovative approaches to GI health to our community, and she is dedicated to personalized care. Call U.S. Digestive Health at 724-437-7677.
Uniontown's going to have to punt. It's a high snap.
On 4th down, and C-Rock gets it out of there.
Good bounce for Uniontown. It's going to push it all the way back inside the 30.
To the 25, make it the 24.
So good play there by the punter to catch that snap and avoid a turnover.
So that's where the Falcons will start. 34 seconds to go, and they lead 13-6 here with the ball at the 25-yard line.
So we've seen some huge plays by Connellsville, so by far 34 seconds might be enough time.
Plenty of time. So let's see what happens here. Falcons, as they put everything in tight here, have a banana bunch of receivers to the right side. Here's the pitch. This is going to be Keller. Keller
cuts it back.
cuts. He's going up the middle, 35-40. Look out, 45-50. Keller's into Uniontown territory. Throws a stiff arm near the end of the play as he gets inside the Uniontown 40.
39-yard run again by Keller, and he has been dynamic here in the first half. Another huge run.
Yep. Ball's at the Uniontown 37, 38-yard pickup, and Connellsville takes a timeout with 22 seconds left here. And with the timeout, we will tell you that at Grace Veterinarian Services, they know your pets are more than just pets. They are family. With the latest techniques and cutting-edge laser surgical technology, your pet will spend less time recovering and more time back on their feet, all 4 of them. Their goal is giving your pet the very best care. Grace Veterinarian Services offers a wide variety of services that include wellness exams and preventative care, vaccinations, and surgical services, such as spay, neuter, and dental. For an appointment, call 724-437-4191 or visit gvs.vet.
Here's Connellsville now. Plenty of time. Fake it, and he's going to go deep. As a man back there that could be picked off.
Picked off it is.
That
That's
Grooms?
Grooms again. Grooms on the interception. He lost the ball.
He lateraled it, I think.
Yep, and Walker now with it. Walker at the 30, 35, still on his feet as he crosses the 40. So Grooms on the interceptions.
I think
He
that was
flipped
an
it back.
intentional lateral there,
he,
TJ.
Yep, he flipped it back to Walker. And now we have 3 seconds left, and it'll be Uniontown football.
They're going to call a timeout. Maybe try one more big play. So go back and forth we go.
And it's been all big plays here today, Gary.
Maybe not. They're not going to call a timeout. So probably just take a knee on this one. But we shall see.
So 3 seconds to go here. They got 2 receivers each way. Shotgun here for Winfrey.
Oh, missing a left tackle. Now he's out there. Back goes Winfrey.
Here's Winfrey. Pressure. He's going to be taken down.
That's going to do it.
That was a sack, and that was Josh Long into the backfield. And that'll end the first half here. The battle for the old coal bucket. And at halftime, it's Connellsville 13 and Uniontown 6. It's the C. Harper Auto Group High School Sports Night here on the WMBS Facebook page. The UPMC Rehabilitation Institute on Wayland Smith Drive offers cutting-edge physical therapy. Jim Burns and his staff are residents of the community treating sports injuries, neurological conditions, back pain, sprains and strains, joint replacement, hand injuries, and other conditions. They treat you efficiently and safely by taking all necessary precautions while disinfecting the clinic regularly. All insurance accepted, experienced therapists, convenient location and hours, part of the community. Call the office with a prescription from your doctor or schedule by direct access 724-437-7500. Savings is as easy as 1, 2, 3 with an Education Club savings account at First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County. Your future dreams will start adding up. Plus, you can qualify for a scholarship upon high school graduation. Visit any First Federal branch to start saving today. For more information on account rules and scholarship eligibility, visit firstfederalofgreene.com. Best wishes to our local teams from First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County, NMLS number 458729, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Go see Jeff Varney at Wright Honda in Uniontown if you are looking for a new vehicle and don't want to go through all of the hassle. Just see Jeff Varney, General Sales Manager at Wright Honda in Uniontown. He's committed to making sure you get the best deal. Call Jeff Varney today, 724-812-2749, WrightHondaCars.com. George Huck-Rattay, a proud veteran and proud to support the coaches, players, and staff of Uniontown and Laurel Highlands High School. George Huck-Rattay, Democratic candidate for the PA State Representative in the 51st District, asking everyone for their vote in the November general election. This message has been paid for by the committee to elect George Huck-Rattay. And one more here. Misfit Pooch Mobile Spa is a fully mobile dog spa serving Fayette and Westmoreland counties, and they are ready to get your pooch looking great today. Why wait? Make the call to Misfit Pooch Mobile Spa today 724-912-1127. That's 724-912-1127 for Misfit Pooch Mobile Spa. And get your dog looking great today. And it is halftime here at Bill Power Stadium. The battle for the old coal bucket as Connellsville leads Uniontown 13-6 at the break. And we're going to have the scoring summary and the stats for you right now. And our halftime show is brought to you by Radcliffe Martin Law Firm. And our halftime stats are being brought to you by Peachin Pharmacy inside the downtown Connellsville Peachin Market. First, our scoring summary. There was no scoring in the first quarter. Second quarter, our first score was at the 4:17 mark as the Falcons got on the board first. A Graydon Gillett 6-yard touchdown run. The extra point was blocked, and it was a 6-0 lead for the Falcons. Uniontown responded on the very next play at 4:01. Calvin Winfrey, a 93-yard kickoff return for a touchdown. The extra point was no good, and we had a tie score at 6. And then with 1:41 left in the second quarter, it was Jaden Mickens for the Falcons, a 2-yard run, and Derek Rudazon made the extra point, and the Falcons lead it 13-6 at the break. And Gary with some stats.
And TJ, these are very unusual stats. If you're looking at the score, it's only 13-6. But if you look at these statistics, it looks like Connellsville should be winning by a lot more. On the Uniontown side, they had 5 first downs, and rushing, Jameer Walker, 5 carries for 37 yards. David Ranatu, 4 carries for 14 yards, and Michael Thomas, 2 carries for 7 yards. That's a total of 58 yards. But Calvin Winfrey had negative 30 yards on his loss on the big plays that went backwards.
Wow.
So they have a net 28 yards on the ground. And then there were just 2 for 5. Winfrey was 2 for 5 in passing. Both of those catches by Torrey Grooms, 1 for 7 yards and 1 for 37 for a total of 44 yards. So the Red Raiders have a net total of 72 yards in the first half.
Wow.
So you look at the Connellsville side, and it is a much different story. 12 first downs for Connellsville, and they have 6 players in the rushing column for a total of 235 yards rushing in the first half.
Wow.
Led by Lincoln Keller, who has 10 carries for 140 yards in the first half alone. And behind that, Graydon Gillett has 3 carries for 53 yards, 3 huge carries that resulted in that big drive by Connellsville for their second score. Lembo was just 1 for 2 passing for just 4 yards, 1 catch to Christian Thomas. So their total is 239 total yards in the first half.
Wow, those are some amazing stats for sure. And those halftime stats are being brought to you by Peachin Pharmacy inside the downtown Connellsville Peachin Market. Again, it's halftime. It's Connellsville 13, Uniontown 6. We have a couple sponsors to thank, and then you can enjoy the bands here at halftime at Bill Power Stadium. It's the C. Harper Auto Group High School Sports Night. Two Brothers Tree and Stump Service promises top quality, guaranteed. Looking for a reliable, licensed and insured contractor, you're in the right place. Two Brothers Tree and Stump Service is dedicated to providing top-notch services at affordable prices. They have many years of experience in a wide range of industries and always get the job done right. Feel free to get in touch anytime, day or night. Call 724-415-9183 for Two Brothers Tree and Stump Service. Visit the haunting world of the Hill Family Hostel House. Experience sinister sideshows and eerie exhibits in the Twisted Nightmare Freak Show and journey into the heart of terror on the trail. All at Haunted Hills Estate, located at 236 Rolling Hills Estate Road, Uniontown. Haunted Hills offers $5 off Fridays with high school football ticket stubs and discounts on Sundays for students. Visit hauntedhillsestate.com for dates and hours of operation, attraction details, and more. 3 attractions, 1 location. Visit if you dare.
Under the direction of Wyatt Wilson, assisted by Alex Wilson and Shane Robinson, the band is proud to present their 2024 show, Rock Revolution, featuring the song Smoke on the Water, Riders on the Shore, Happy Together, and Painted Black. The band invites you back in time to the psychedelic sounds of the late 1960s. Now, sit back and enjoy the show.
All right, back here at Bill Power Stadium. It's halftime, and Connellsville leads Uniontown 13-6 in the battle for the old coal bucket. It's meeting number 85 between the two teams. The series record led by the Falcons, 39, 36, and 9. And the first time the two teams have met since 2019, and Connellsville won that game 42-17. The Falcons have won the last 5 meetings. Uniontown's last win in September 3rd of 2010, 14-0. And right now, again, Uniontown trailing 13-6 here at the break. And TJ DeStefano, Gary Frankhauser, Billy Dice is behind the camera. And special thanks to our live stream sponsors, Stewart Collision LLC and Zen's Construction Warehouse.
So as we get ready to start the third quarter, the T-Berry Law Offices and Attorney Vincent M. T-Berry specialize in criminal defense, wills and estates, family law, and personal injury. The T-Berry Law Office is located at 84 East Main Street, across the street from the Fayette County Courthouse in Uniontown. When you need to consult an attorney, make your first call to Attorney Vince M. T-Berry and the T-Berry Law Office. It will be the only call you need to make. Call 724-430-0300. That's 724-430-0300, or visit their new website at tberrylawoffice.com. The T-Berry Law Office, small town, big results.
Summer fun can be rough on your lawn. Brown patches, stubborn weeds, feeling defeated. Don't worry, Bartok Lawn Care is here to help, offering custom blended fertilization and weed control programs to revive your tired lawn. Also running incredible fall aeration and overseeding specials for new and existing customers. Locally owned and operated, contact Jared at 724-366-3303 or visit bartocklawncare.com for more information.
George Huck Rattay, a proud veteran and proud to support the coaches, players, and staff of Uniontown, Laurel Highlands, and Connellsville, along with Albert Gallatin. George Huck Rattay, Democrat candidate for PA state representative in the 51st District, asking everyone for their vote in the November general election. This message has been paid for by the committee to elect George Huck Rattay.
Looking for a dentist, Dr. Michael George and Dr. Ashley Parker of George Dental Associates, a Uniontown staple, has over 40 years' experience treating patients of all ages. Their caring professional team of dentists and their staff offer a full range of dental services, including restorative, preventative, pediatric, cosmetic, and so much more. Visit GeorgeDentalAssociates.com today. That's GeorgeDentalAssociates.com, and find out how they can enhance your smile through the art of dentistry.
And once again, looking for a fast, friendly notary service that is open in the evening? Sandy Howe Notary Services, LLC, located on Dry Knob Road in Smithfield, is here for your vehicle, boat, motorcycle, ATV, registrations, and transfers, plate renewals, and more. They offer new PA and Maryland plates and West Virginia title applications. They serve Uniontown, Smithfield, Fairchance, and all of the surrounding areas. Open weekdays 10 to 8:30, Saturdays from 9 to 5. Sandy Howe Notary Services, Dry Knob Road in Smithfield at 724-564-8955. Big enough to serve you, small enough to know you by name.
And Connellsville will be kicking off here. They'll go right to left. Uniontown left to right. The Raiders are in the maroon with the white helmets. Connellsville in the all-white with the blue helmets. The Falcons 2-6. First year playing an independent schedule. Uniontown 3-4. This is their fourth year playing an independent schedule.
So Uniontown will get the opportunity to try to establish a drive of their own here and hopefully get this score a little closer. A little pooch kick down the side, trying to keep it away, and that's on the turf.
And I believe Uniontown fell on it inside their own 30.
So nice, effective kick there to try to keep it out of the hands of Calvin Winfrey, I believe, was the strategy there.
So the ball will be at the 29, and that's where the Red Raiders will start, down 13-6 here with 11:58 to go. So we're just underway in the third quarter.
So even though Uniontown had a total of 72 offensive yards, they did have that 93-yard kickoff return. So That all adds up to a very close score.
Yes, it does. So 1st and 10 for the Red Raiders. Winfrey will hand it to Ranatu, and Ranatu off the right, or the left side, and not much there, maybe about a 2-yard pickup to the 31. 2nd down and 8.
It looked like Gillett's on the tackle there.
He had a big first half with some big
I'm
runs.
going to give him 3 on that.
2nd down and 7 now for the Red Raiders.
Temperature is dipping precipitously.
It is. But a beautiful night for high school football. Beautiful day here in western Pennsylvania today. Winfrey takes the snap. Still on his feet, running to the right, trying to get to the edge, and he can't do it.
Wow.
And in there was Lincoln Keller.
Another negative play.
Yep.
That's going to be a 6-yard loss. Wow.
Yep. Back to the 25. 3rd down and long now for the Red Raiders here. Again, Winfrey was trying to get to the edge, but give Connellsville credit. They got there, and it was Keller.
Good pursuit.
So 3rd and 14 now for the Red Raiders at their own 25. 2 receivers to the left side. Pistol formation here. Winfrey going to roll to his left. He's going to fire down the field, and it is almost intercepted.
Knocked down by 2 Connellsville defenders. Intended there for Milsom.
McBride and Keller were both out there for the Falcons, and then the Red Raiders are going to have to punt here.
So 3 and out on their first possession. Again, negative yardage on the total. So that's a negative 5 yards on that possession. And 2 for 6 passing for the Red Raiders.
It'll be Nathan Searock to punt, with Lincoln Keller back to receive. He's at his own 40. And here's the punt.
It's going to hit. Take a Red Raider bounce.
It will. It'll go inside the 45. It'll be down at the 43 of Connellsville. So that's where the Falcons start. 10-13 to go 3rd quarter. And the Falcons lead 13-6 in the battle for the old coal bucket here tonight. And if you want to see a picture of the old coal bucket, go to the WMBS Facebook page, because there was one there of Gary and I. It was his idea. We were both trying to take a picture of it from way up here once I discovered where it was. And Gary said, do we have time before the game? We ran down there and we got our picture with it.
So Connellsville trying to retain it, and Uniontown trying to retrieve it.
Yep. Been with Connellsville for a while now.
That's
Here comes the
cross
handoff.
buck handoff that's been effective.
And getting the ball there, that is Wyatt Hall on the carry, and a big gain into Uniontown territory as he'll get down to the 43 of Uniontown. So that's a 14-yard pickup for Wyatt Hall.
Just his 2nd carry, but he has 19 yards, so big chunks on the ground for Uniontown.
Yeah, a lot of big plays in this game on both sides. 1st and 10 for the Falcons.
Double wing left.
Yep. One back.
All the blockers out there.
Coming to the left side here and getting inside the 35 was Mickens. That's Jaden Mickens on that carry. And he is going to have enough for a 1st down for the Falcons down to the 31. That was a pickup of 12. So the Falcons on the march again here. 9:14 here to go, 3rd quarter, and a 13-6 lead for Connellsville.
2 quick 1st downs on this drive. 2 plays, 2 1st downs.
They go I formation here with a receiver to each side.
Up the middle.
The first man gets it.
Oh, good hit. Good hit there by
Ranatu immediately. And that was Wyatt Hall, and he got all of David Ranatu there. They're going to say a 1-yard gain to the 30, and that is it. David Ranatu stepped right in there.
2nd down and 9.
5'10", 220-pound senior.
And He has played hard football all year that
He
we've
has.
witnessed.
So 2nd down and 9 for the Falcons. Receiver each way, a one-back look this time.
Looking for pressure, and
Here
once he
comes,
breaks that first wave, he's able to
this
get
is
some.
Mickens, and he stays on his feet, gets out of a tackle, and Mickens down close to the 25.
Grooms had to wrestle him to the ground.
Yeah.
Gain of 4.
He broke the initial tackle, but Groom stayed with them.
It's going to bring up a 3rd and 5.
Ball will be at the 26.
4 down territory for sure for Connellsville, leading 13-6, 7:40 to go here in the 3rd quarter.
Everything's in tight. They're going to pitch it to Mickens. Goes to the right.
Nice tackle.
Yep. He tried to cut back in, and getting them there was Wyatt Dean. A big stop there for the Red Raiders.
No gain on that play.
And Mickens tried to cut inside, and Dean was right there for the big stop. 4th and 4 now.
Can the Red Raiders get off the field on 4th down here to stop this Connellsville drive?
They gave him a yard to the 25, so it's 4th and 4. 7-minute mark of the 3rd quarter. 13-6 lead for Connellsville. Connellsville, big 4th down. Gonna pitch it, going to the left. And this is gonna be a 1st down and more as Mickens gets inside
Wow.
the 15.
All the way down to the 15.
And it looks like they're gonna put him down around maybe the 13, Gary.
Wow, that's a 10-yard pickup
Yep.
for Mickens.
He's only a junior, 5'9", 193 pounds. So the ball's at the 14. 1st and 10 for the Falcons here. Leading by 7, looking to add to that. Here's Lembo, hands it off, and this is Dean this time, right up the middle, and he looks to have about maybe 3 yards down to the 10.
Give him 2.
I said Wyatt Dean. That was Wyatt Hall for
Yes.
Connellsville. Got them mixed up there. Wyatt Dean's for Uniontown.
2nd down and 8. Long drive again here for Connellsville, using a lot of clock.
They are. We're coming up on the 6-minute mark now. Receiver each way here.
Wow.
And here comes the
Speed.
handoff.
Speed rush around the right
And this is
side.
Foley from the tight end position.
Goes from the 12 all the way down to the 3, I believe.
Yeah. It's going to be a 1st and goal. They put him at the 1.
So give him 12 yards on
Yep.
that.
So 1st and goal at the 1, as that was Ethan Foley. I've seen him in on a couple runs. 1st and goal from the 1 now for the Falcons. And they come up to the line. Everything's in tight here. Split backs. Now Lembo will sneak forward and get the touchdown for the Falcons. And Parker Lembo extends the lead for Connellsville to 19-6 on a 1-yard run. Oh, and we do have a flag down, though, so let's wait and see here.
They're lining up for
Yeah,
a kick, so
so it
it's
looks
probably
like-
another post whistle.
Here we go.
Again, unsportsmanlike conduct on Connellsville.
And then they'll do that on the kickoff.
If that was the same guy, he would be ejected. 2 unsportsmanlike. He would be ejected, but that'll be on the kickoff again. So right now it's 19-6. Let's see what happens with the kick. It's up and good.
Good. So 5:24 to go in the 3rd quarter. It's Connellsville 20 and Uniontown 6. It's the C. Harper Auto Group High School Sports Night.
So that drive was brought to you by Bartok Lawn Care, and that was another long drive by Connellsville. And when you're talking about Bartok Lawn Care, summer fun can be rough on your lawn. Brown patches, stubborn weeds, feeling defeated, don't worry. Bartok Lawn Care is here to help, offering custom blended fertilization and weed control programs to revive your tired lawn. Also running incredible fall aeration and overseeding specials for new and existing customers. Locally owned and operated. Contact Jared at 724-366-3303 or visit bartoklawncare.com for more information.
And is your heat on the fritz? Has your AC stopped working or your pipes backed up? For all your heating and air conditioning, electrical and plumbing emergencies, Chips Residential Service is here for you, located in Uniontown and offering 24-hour emergency services. Call 724-366-8046 and get the help you need today from Chips Residential Services. 20-6 is our score. Connellsville over Uniontown, 5:24 to go here in the third. TJ DeStefano, Gary Frankhauser with you, and Billy Dice behind the camera. And again, a special thanks to our video stream sponsors, Stewart Collision, LLC, and Zen's Construction Warehouse.
Yep.
Kickoff here, Uniontown on the return, and it'll be taken up to about the 46-yard line here.
Another squib kick there, and it was picked up by Winfrey, and he pitched it back. Again, a little dangerous, but that took it up to the 49-yard line at the, let's see where they spot it. I think at the 47? Yes.
Yes.
So a little dangerous play there by Winfrey, but hey, when you're down 20-6 and they're squibbing the ball like that, take a chance. Why not?
So let's see if Uniontown can answer here. And here, oh, now we have a flag down now.
What do we got? Nothing before they even lined up.
Yeah.
Maybe that's a sideline warning, possibly.
Let's see.
I think that's what it is. Nope, they're going to push them back. Wow,
On
15-yard
Grooms.
penalty. Wow.
I think they said 28. That's Grooms.
I think that's dead ball foul, too, so that's going to be 1st and 25.
And the ball's at the 32. Wow.
Not a way that you want to start a drive.
No. Just too many negative plays after, positive plays for Uniontown.
And there's another
Yep.
penalty. That's going to be against Uniontown also. It's going to be 1st and 30. Wow.
Yep. So all of a sudden the Red Raiders going backwards here.
That's their 5th penalty for 31 yards. And 1st and 30.
From the 27. They're down 20-6 with 5:15 to go here in the third. Two receivers to the right side. Here's the handoff. This is Walker, and he is going to be spun
yards.
down in the backfield. That was Major Stash.
That's going to be a 6-yard loss for Walker.
And a major sack there for Stash.
So far in the second half, Uniontown is negative.
Ball's at the 22 now. 2nd and 35.
I think I might think about a quick kick here. You ever seen one of those, TJ?
Probably. I maybe just can't remember it. 2nd and 35.
Snap it back
Yep.
and just kick it down
Yep.
there and let it roll.
Two receivers to the right side here. Winfrey looking.
Got the screen back.
Yep. Dump it off. This is Walker, and not much there. Maybe a yard, and that's it. Connellsville had that one read very well.
They're going to say no gain.
Yep. So 3rd and 34. They're actually going to be generous and give them a yard to the 23. So it's 3rd and about, as I like to say, about 3 country miles here.
So that was Walker with a 1-yard reception.
3:56 to go in the third quarter. Connellsville in front, 22-6.
Uniontown. All kind of trouble here. What do you call 3rd and 34.
There are a lot of plays on the play sheet for that.
Quick kick.
Yep, you're calling for it. They didn't do it, though. Here's Winfrey in trouble.
He's going to lose more yards.
Yeah, he got out of the first wave, but the second wave got him. It was led by Josh Long. We've called his name a couple times into the backfield, Gary.
Another 8-yard loss.
Yep, back to the 15. Oh, and we do have a flag, so let's wait and
There's
see
a
here.
face mask, maybe. Even if it is a face mask, it's not an automatic first down.
No.
They would get another chance to make it 3rd and 19. Well, let's see what the call is. Looks like they're bringing out the one. Again on Uniontown. That's going to push them back half a distance.
Oh,
wow.
my.
So that's from the 16 back to the 8, another 8-yard penalty.
gosh.
That's just lack of
Focus. Discipline.
I was thinking of a different word, but I didn't want to say it.
Yeah. Say focus, I guess. Discipline.
Yeah.
Keep it clean. What is it? 4th and 49. And now a timeout.
Wow.
Timeout with 3:06 to go here in the third. It's Connellsville 20 and Uniontown 6. And it is the C. Harper Auto Group High School Sports Night.
Marcon Building Supply has provided the tri-state area with ready-mix concrete and building supplies for decades. Family-owned and operated and built on a foundation of trust, integrity, and exceptional quality. Marcon is your local leader for ready-mix concrete, precast, lumber, tools, electrical, plumbing, lawn care, and general building supply needs. Visit the store in Markleysburg or call Marcon at 724-329-5542. Marcon Building Supply, your one-stop shop for all your home building and construction needs.
So it's punt formation for Nathan Searock here.
He's almost to the back of the end zone,
He
too.
is.
So
And
deep would be
Keller.
yeah.
He's deep at the Uniontown 40. Here comes Searock. Nice punt. Keller will
take
field
it
it.
at the 40 up
Yep.
the middle. Good catch.
And he gets to about the 35. So very good field position for the Falcons at the Uniontown 35 with a 20-6 lead. 2:53 to go here in this third quarter.
Connellsville will get the ball once again, and Uniontown has had all kind of trouble stopping that rushing game for Connellsville.
If I think I might be right. Did Connellsville only throw one pass?
They did.
I was going to say it was an incompletion, and if it,
No.
yeah, it would have been
So
a touch.
it was-
Yeah, it would have been a touchdown. It was overthrown.
Well, that was the interception in the end zone.
Yeah. So they've only thrown one pass here
Two.
so
He's
far.
1 for 2.
Okay, so
One
two.
interception, had a 4-yard catch to Thomas.
Yep. And also
another penalty.
penalty.
Wow.
Offside. So all of a
It's
sudden,
just coming unraveled.
I was just going to say that, Gary, things starting to fall apart here for the Red Raiders now.
7 penalties for 44 yards.
So 1st and 5 now for the Connellsville.
They don't need any help.
No. Here
Pitch
comes
out.
Keller. Yep, Keller with it. Look out, 30, 25, 20, and he's going to be swung down.
That's a horse
Yep,
crawler.
and they're going to get it on Searock as he swung Keller out of bounds. He was inside the 20, and this is going to add another 15 to that.
So that was a 14-yard pickup. And they're going to add 15 more.
Mhm.
Well, it'll be half the distance.
Yeah.
So let's see. They're going to take it from the 13 or the 11, or the 16 down to the 8. So that's 8 penalties now for 52 yards.
So it's 1st and goal from the 8.
9-yard line.
From the 9.
This
Here
is
comes
Keller.
Keller,
Cuts it back, and
he's
gonna
in.
Take it in.
Yep, little zig and a zag there right up the middle, and Lincoln Keller, 9-yard touchdown run, and it's 26-6 now, Connellsville. They extend the lead.
12 carries for 163 yards for Keller.
Wow.
Makes it 26-6. Extra point to come from the place kicker, Derek Ratzon.
Snap is down. The kick is good. 2:30 to go. Third quarter. It is Connellsville 27 and Uniontown 6. And this is the C. Harper Auto Group High School Sports Night.
Magisterial District Judge Nathan Henning extends his best wishes to the Laurel Highlands Mustangs, the Uniontown Red Raiders, Connellsville Falcons, and all our other local teams for a great season. District Judge Nathan Henning recognizes that a successful season recognizes teamwork, and it is the result of hard work of the players and coaches, the support of their families, and good luck to the Laurel Highlands Mustangs, Uniontown Red Raiders, Connellsville Falcons, Albert Gallatin, Colonials, Brownsville Falcons. I'm going to throw them all in there. From Magisterial District Justice Nathan Henning.
And that drive summary, Gary, was brought to you by Bartok Lawn Care. Lawn care done right. And what was that drive summary?
Well, it was 3 plays with 2 big penalties and the 9-yard touchdown run by Lincoln Keller.
So Uniontown will be getting ready to receive the kick here. Down 27-6 with 2:30 to go in the third quarter.
See if they squib it again. I'd like to see him give Winfrey another chance. They do. They're not going to do it.
Nope.
Squib it, and that's going to be Ranitou.
And he gets it at about the 30. He's up to the 45. Still on his feet with a flag coming in as Ranitou will
Get it inside Connellsville territory.
But let's see what the flag is.
Is it going to be against Uniontown again? I think this might be Connellsville. Could be a face mask or something on that return, but there should not have been a hold as it was a mass of humanity. There it is.
There we go. So now Uniontown's going to have a nice return, and they're going to add a penalty, a face mask penalty, and see if the Red Raiders can try to get something going here now.
It's 4th penalty against Connellsville. They're 40 yards of penalties themselves. That's inside the 35 to the 32-yard line as Uniontown has their best starting position of the game.
Yep, and they got to take advantage of it here. Still plenty of time to go. They're down 27-6, but we got 2:21 left in this third quarter here, so let's see if the Red Raiders can get something going. High snap. Winfrey gets it down, and that's going to be Ranitou.
Nice run there.
Close to the 25. They'll put him at the 26, so a solid 6-yard pickup there for David Ranitou.
6 carries for 23 yards.
Second down and 4 for the Red Raiders.
Looking for their first down of the second half. Another penalty?
No.
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 I saw people walking backwards. What the?
Out of a pistol formation, 2 receivers to the right side. And this is going to be Thomas, and he gets hit, balls out. It comes backwards, and Winfrey is able to fall on it for the Red Raiders. Well, Thomas took a big hit, and luckily the ball went backwards, Gary, and Winfrey was able to fall on it.
So that's going to be a
Only about
carry for no yards.
Yep.
Wow.
Red Raiders caught a break there. And the ball's at the 27 now.
Third down and
They make it the
about
28.
5, 6 maybe.
Yep.
Had the first down.
He did. Got a receiver each way. And now Uniontown will take a timeout here with 56 seconds to go. And it's a 27-6 lead for the Falcons. And it is a C. Harper Auto Group High School Sports Night. Would you like to have this pharmacy experience? You pull up, walk a short distance to the counter, wait a very short time for your prescription, ask questions, and still pay the same copay as you would at a large chain store. Experience this at Peachin Pharmacy inside Peachin Market in downtown Connellsville. They also offer the lowest costs available, free prescription delivery, and an app to manage your prescriptions. Visit Peachin Pharmacy or online at peachinpharmacy.com. And
They're coming back
Yep.
out now, and
after the timeout, it'll be 3rd and 6 for the Red Raiders at the Connellsville 28. 56 seconds to go here in the third quarter.
it's an opportunity for Uniontown to see what they do. They're going to pass
To
it.
Grooms.
Pass.
Grooms is going to
Got
throw
his
it.
man
and-
open, just short.
Cam Dugan dropped it. They
He didn't
handed it
quite
off.
get to him.
Yeah, they handed it off to Grooms, who took a jet handoff, and then he was looking for Dugan, who dropped it. And if he catches that, Gary, that was a touchdown.
It was, but a little short on the pass there by Grooms, but nice design play, but it's going to be 4th down.
4th and 6. Clock stops at 49 seconds on the incompletion.
So Mickens has a pass early in the game. Now Grooms with a pass, both unsuccessful. Calvin 3 for 7 in his efforts passing.
So the Red Raiders going for it, 4th and 6. Winfrey going to give it to Grooms on a
He has
reverse.
nowhere to go.
Connellsville all over that. He's taken
that
down.
could have been a horse
Yeah.
collar there, but no call.
And that was 19, it looks like. Carter Wilson on the stop there, and the ball will go over on downs back to Connellsville with 39 seconds to go in the third quarter.
10-yard loss. So, the Red Raiders do not take advantage of that good field position that they started with at the 31-yard line. 4 plays. Looks like they had a first down on 2nd down, but the fumble negated that, pushed it back to a 3rd down and 6. The reverse pass unsuccessful, and then the speed jet sweep by Grooms loses 10. And Connellsville will take over once again at the 35-yard line, just 39 seconds to go here in the third.
They come to the line quickly here. Handoff. And this is going to be Mickens.
They're going to push to Powell.
Yeah.
But
They'll
whistle
say,
blows.
yeah, about a 3-yard gain to the 38. It's 2nd down and 7 now for the Falcons. As we're under 20 seconds to go here in the third quarter.
Should be the last play of the quarter. They should let the clock run
And
out.
they will. That'll do it for the third quarter here as Connellsville leads Uniontown 27-6 in the battle for the old coal bucket here tonight at Bill Power Stadium. It's the C. Harper Auto Group High School Sports Night.
Cole Bucket's still sitting on the Connellsville side, and they're controlling the game here 27-6. Where can you go these days and have your gas pumped for you, oil checked, and windshield clean? Joby's Golf, that's where. Joby's Golf is conveniently located at the corner of Fayette and Beeson Boulevard in Uniontown. Joby's Golf is a fast, friendly, full-service gas station that has been serving the Uniontown area for over 49 years. Joby's Golf offers lockout services, a fenced-in storage lot, and is a AAA 24-hour car and light truck towing service. Call 724-438-0681 for Joby's Golf.
And are you ready to indulge in the best pizza around? Are you looking for a lunch or dinner spot with all your favorite Italian classics coupled with mouth-watering daily specials? Then it's time to visit 2G Brothers Pizza, located at 123 Matthew Drive in Uniontown. Specials and customer favorites include Thursday Sicilian style pizza and Saturday's chicken parmesan. Call 724-439-5600 today and let 2G Brothers handle the rest. Your taste buds will be glad you did.
So 5-yard penalty on Connellsville on first down, or actually that was 2nd down. Moves it back to 2nd and 12.
As we're underway here in the fourth quarter. Lembo running with
room.
it. Lembo will be
play out
getting
there.
back to the line to scrimmage at the 35. 27-6.
We'll give him 3 on the carry.
And we're back here, as I said, fourth quarter. TJ DeStefano, Gary Frankhauser, and Billy Dice. Our live video stream, Stewart Collision LLC and Zen's Construction Warehouse. And I was going to say, starting the fourth quarter, Trinity is leading Laurel Highlands 24-3 as they're starting the fourth quarter. That game is on our WMBS Facebook page as well as on the radio side. Here is the pitch. This is Mickens coming to the near side.
And he loses the ball.
Oh, the ball's out, and it's going to go out of bounds. Yep.
He's going to gain about 5, but that was on third down. It's going to be 4th and 5, and they should not give him that extra yards, but it looks like they are.
Yeah, they're going to.
4th and 3. Maybe Connellsville might punt. I think they will.
Ball's at the 42.
So that was Mickens. Give him, what, 5 on? 5 on that carry?
So McBride will be on to punt now. Gets it away. And this will go.
Wow.
Yep, going to take a
Connellsville
Connellsville roll. Goes out around the 15. So another long field to go for Uniontown. 10:56 left in the game, and there you're down 27-6.
That makes it difficult, no doubt about it.
It does. So the Red Raiders are going to start at the 15.
And slow to get out on the field there. The Red Raiders just getting themselves organized over there on the sideline.
And now they'll come up, set up to go to the line here. Trying to get something going here. Offensively. 2 receivers to the far side. Pistol formation for Winfrey. He'll hand it off. Here's Ranitu right up the middle, and he'll get up close to the 20. Give him about the 21, so nice pickup there of 6.
That'll be his 7th carry for 29 yards. And that's been, we're going to give him 7 on that one, so make it 7 carries for 30 yards. And a good positive play on first down.
So 2nd and 3 for Uniontown.
Yet to have a first down here in the second half.
Wow. 2 receivers to the right. Here comes the handoff.
Nowhere to go that time.
Back to the line to gain. And the first man to get that was Thomas on that carry. Clock continues to go. 3rd and 3 for the Red Raiders. 10 minutes to go in the game. Down 27-6. And they'll put
Ranitu in the backfield along with the sidecar to the left
that's
of Winfrey.
Thomas. Yep, 2 receivers to the right.
Give it to Ranitu.
Here he comes right up the middle.
And he's going to have the first down.
Keeps
Nice
his
run.
legs churning. David Ranitu up to about the 29.
Another 6-yard carry.
And the drive continues for the Red Raiders here.
First down of the second half.
And the Red Raiders coming to the line again. 2 receivers out to the right side, and they have 2 sidecars to either side of Winfrey. Here's Winfrey, quick pass. And this is going to be Grooms.
Makes
Grooms,
2 people
look at
miss.
this. Takes
Wow.
off up over the 40, and they'll put him down. Let's see.
Got a 13-yard pickup.
Yeah, they're going to set up to the 44-yard line. 15-yard pickup there. And the ball up to the 44. First down for the Red Raiders. Now 2 receivers here to the near side. Double sidecar. Winfrey. He's back looking. Gonna air it out. And
Has
it's
a
caught.
man over the middle. Nice play.
And hauling that in is Kellen Milsom. His first catch of the game inside the 40. Another first down. Red Raiders moving the ball here now.
That was, let's see, 8, 18. I gave him 19 on that one.
First and 10 from the 38 as the Red Raiders on the march now. 2 receivers to the left side. Here comes Ranitu.
Nowhere to go. That
No,
he tried to break
he
loose.
did. Look at that. Stays on his feet, but eventually he's going to be taken down. But
For a loss.
huge effort there for Ranitu, though he just would not go down. Kept his legs churning. Now he is slow to get up here, but he is up on his feet.
They're going to, let's see, get him out of there. Probably. He's kind of staggering a little bit.
It was a 2-yard loss to the 40. 7:33, clock continues to go.
And Ranitu's going to stay in
He
there.
is.
He's going to shake it off.
Back there with Winfrey, 2 receivers to the right side. Winfrey, pressure's coming. Throwing it for the right side, and Grooms incomplete.
Good defensive play there by Grooms to stop the interception. And
Now it's 3rd and 12.
Winfrey took a hit all the way back at the 41-yard line of Uniontown. Might have been a little bit of a late hit, but no call when he's staggering to get up.
So the clock stops at 7:11 on the incompletion. Ball's at the Connellsville 40. It's a 3rd and 12 for the Red Raiders.
Need a big play here to keep this drive alive with 7:11 to go.
Got a receiver each way here. Double sidecars on either side of Winfrey. Has the snap, he's back, he's looking down the left side, and it's going to be intercepted. Intercepted by Keller. Keller taking it up the near sideline, and he goes out around the 40. That was intended for Milsom, but it was overthrown, and Keller comes up with the INT.
So the interception by Keller will bring it out to the 41-yard line. That drive is stopped by Connellsville, and they start again with decent field position at the 42-yard line.
With a 27-6 lead and 6:59 to go in this game.
Checking in there for Connellsville, Josiah Teets, a freshman. Some underclassmen going to get some time here for Connellsville, you have to believe.
I formation here with a receiver each way for the Falcons. And the first man will get it. And on the carry there is Ben Metzger on that carry.
What was his number?
14. And he lost a yard to the 41. So
Ben
second down
Metzger?
11, yes. 6:30, clock continues to wind here in the 4th.
Looks like they have a complete different squad in there for Connellsville at this point. All the starters are on the sideline.
Yeah, the new quarterback is Cooper Wilson.
Another run up the
Yep.
middle.
And another short gain up to the 44 for about 3.
And who was that? Number 2.
Xavier Malone. Michael Thomas, the stop for Uniontown. The ball up to the 44 where it's 3rd and 8.
We'll give him 3.
3rd and 8 now for Connellsville. Trying to wind the clock here and secure the win. And another handoff. Coming to the right side and going to be driven back. And this is going to be, let's see, 32. That is Russell Miller.
Wow, I'm losing space.
Start a new sheet.
How many did he get? 2 on that?
Yeah, yes.
4th and 5. They're going to go for it.
From the 47. .457 and winding here in the 4th.
Got a triple wing to the right.
They do. One back.
They're going to
That's the
Pitch it
pitch.
out.
That's going to be Miller again, and
He's gonna have
Miller,
the first
yeah.
down, I think. And there's going to be another penalty against Uniontown.
Yep. After the play's over.
And that'd give him, what?
He was at the what? Down to the 42?
10-yard pickup. And who was that? 32?
That was Miller again. Yep, 32.
And that's another penalty on Uniontown. It makes 9 for 67 yards. 15-yarder. Going to move it all the way down to the 27-yard line.
Mm-hmm. Clock stopped momentarily on the penalty. Now it's going again. 2 receivers to the left here with 1 back look.
On the turf.
Ball's loose, and
Looks like they recovered it.
Connellsville fell on it. Yep. Let's see who it was.
It's quarterback, I believe.
That's
Is that Wilson?
15. Yes, Cooper Wilson. So the ball's still at the 27, 2nd and 10. And the Falcons to the line here, leading 27-6, under 4 minutes to go now. Handoff again, and this is going to be Wilson, Miller, Russell
yeah.
Miller, I should say. Down to the
him.
25 for 2. Tucker on the stop for Uniontown.
Another third down play here.
3rd and 8. 3:30 left in the game.
Slow to the line now. A couple substitutions coming in for Uniontown.
And here come the Falcons. To the 25. 3rd and 8.
Could be a
Penalty
penalty now.
Yep.
What do we got?
Offside.
They're going to call this one on Connellsville. That stops the clock. No, they're not.
Yep.
Calling it on Uniontown.
Yep. You know, saw the official on the near side come in and signal it. So that moves it down to the 20 now. And a 1st down.
So 10 penalties now for 72 yards. What we said at the beginning, there was a clean game. First 2 quarters. Changed drastically.
It did.
That's going to be a 1st down.
Oh, and there was a
Personal foul, too.
and I was going to say, why'd it go the whole way down to the 10? Yeah, there was both, an offside and a personal foul. Boy. So 2 penalties there against the Red Raiders. So it's 1st and 10, or 1st and goal from the 10.
Up the middle.
That was the
quarterback
quarterback. That was Cooper Wilson.
sneak. His first carry, or
And
second carry,
yeah.
he fell on a fumble.
So he doesn't get any yardage there. Looks like he even lost a yard to the 11 there. Clock continues to wind. 2:30 left. 27-6 Connellsville. And here's the pitch.
Wide pitch,
This
good
is
play on the
Miller.
defensive side.
And Miller goes nowhere. Leading the way there for Uniontown was number 52, Chase Brumley.
He's going to lose.
About 2,
Four.
back to the 13.
So that was Miller, right?
Yes, Russell Miller. 1:53 left. Clock continues to wind. And up to the line once again are the Falcons. 3rd and goal from the 14.
All in tight.
They are. And a flag. Flag down here. Looks
Now
like this
what
is
we
on Connellsville. I think it's a false start. The official on the near side threw it. I think that was the signal, and it is. Back to the 19 it'll go now. Stops the clock at 1:35 momentarily on the penalty.
They'll wind it again
Yep.
here in a minute. Been no stoppage in action here in the fourth quarter.
Not at all. Well, we got time. We're not,
We're getting them through.
we're in good shape. I'll be ready to read. We don't have too many left, though. Here comes the
Pitch
pitch.
out.
Miller again.
Oh, we got
Look
room.
at this. Miller still on his feet inside the 10 to the 9. About a 10-yard pickup there.
We'll give him 10.
Now it's 4th and goal from the 9.
Not going to bring the kicker out.
Under a minute now.
It's like that cold bucket staying on this side of the field, TJ.
Yeah, the wind, as I mentioned, Connellsville's won, well, the last 5 and make it the last 6 now. First meeting since 2019 between the two. Handoff here, and being wrestled to the ground there was 33, Caden Smith. You have room to add another guy. And the ball goes over on downs. So
Yeah.
Uniontown gets it with 25 seconds left.
One carry
Down.
for 1 yard.
Yep. 27-6 here, 25 seconds, and it's Red Raider football.
And that's going to be about one play and end it.
Yep. Some more of our stats and our scoring summary coming up here in the post game. Talk about next week as well. Final game next week for Uniontown. This is actually the final game for Connellsville tonight.
Yeah.
So Connellsville is going to finish the season 3-6. And the Red Raiders are going to fall to 3-5 with one more game next week here against Southern Garrett, Maryland.
Well, they had the other Garrett school last week.
Yes, that was a 58-6 loss for the Red Raiders. So 25 seconds left, and they will start at their 8-yard line here, will Uniontown. Oh, ball's on the ground, picked up, and it'll be a loss on the play, but Uniontown still has it back to about the 5. I think that's going to do it.
It is.
It is. So the battle for the old coal bucket,
Has come to an end.
it has. First time since 2019 that the teams met, and Connellsville will win it 27-6. They keep the coal bucket, and the Falcons end their season with a 3-6 record, and Uniontown falls to 3-5 with their final game next Friday night here against Southern Garrett, Maryland, and we'll have that game on the WMBS Facebook page for you. So the final score again, it was Connellsville 27 and Uniontown 6. Post-game shows next. It's the C. Harper Auto Group High School Sports Night. Fayette County Recorder of Deeds John Marietta would like to wish all of our teams, our local high school football teams, a great season. His office is located inside the Fayette County Courthouse on East Main Street in Uniontown. To contact Recorder of Deeds John Marietta, please call 724-430-1238. Have a great high school football and fall season from Fayette County Recorder of Deeds John Marietta. Since 1976, Davis & Davis has represented people and not insurance companies. Our lawyers have experience in litigating or settling personal injury claims, medical malpractice cases, and wrongful death actions, together with domestic, real estate, workers' compensation, and municipal law experience. Throughout decades of work, Davis & Davis has successfully represented thousands of cases in local, state, and federal courts. For more information on how Davis & Davis can help you, call 724-437-0700 $27.99. Visit the haunted world of the Hill Family Hostel House. Experience sinister sideshows and eerie exhibits in the Twisted Nightmare Freak Show and journey into the heart of terror on the trail. All at Haunted Hills Estate, located at 236 Rolling Hills Estate Road, Uniontown. Haunted Hills offers $5 off Fridays with high school football ticket stubs and discounts on Sundays for students. Visit hauntedhillsestate.com for dates and hours of operation, attraction details, and more. 3 attractions, 1 location. Visit if you dare. Bad hair day, bad day at the office, bad day behind the wheel. Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address, plus seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about. Your Erie agent in Uniontown and Rostraver Township is Sprouse Insurance Group, 724-437-9812, or go to Sprouseinsurance.com. Erie Rate Lock is not guaranteed. Continued insurance coverage is not available in all states. Savings is as easy as 1, 2, 3 with an Education Club savings account at First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County. Your future dreams will start adding up, plus you can qualify for a scholarship upon high school graduation. Visit any First Federal branch and start saving today. For more information on account rules and scholarship eligibility, visit firstfederalofgreene.com. Best wishes to our local teams from First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County. NMLS number 458792, member FDIC, equal housing lender. And we will keep going with the UPMC Rehabilitation Institute on Wayland Smith Drive offers cutting-edge physical therapy. Jim Burns and his staff are residents of the community, treating sports injuries, neurological conditions, back pain, sprains and strains, joint replacements, hand injuries, and other conditions. They treat you efficiently and safely by taking all necessary precautions while disinfecting the clinic regularly. All insurance accepted, experienced therapists, convenient location and hours. Part of the community. Call the office with a prescription from your doctor or schedule by direct access, 724-437-7500. Looking for a fast, friendly notary service that is open in the evenings? Sandy Howe Notary Services, LLC, located on Dry Knob Road in Smithfield, is here for your vehicle, boat, motorcycle, ATV registrations and transfers, plate renewals, and more. They offer new PA and Maryland plates and West Virginia title applications. They serve Smithfield, Fairchance, and all surrounding areas. Open weekdays 10 to 8:30, Saturdays from 9 to 5. Sandy Howe Notary Services, Dry Knob Road in Smithfield, 724-564-8955. Big enough to serve you, small enough to know you by name. And you want me to keep going?
I'm good.
I'm just going to keep going here. We'll just get all these done, Gary, and then we'll get to the stats here. The T-Berry Law Office and attorney Vincent M. T-Berry specializes in criminal defense, wills and estates, family law, and personal injury. The T-Berry Law Office is located at 84 East Main Street, across the street from the Fayette County Courthouse in Uniontown. When you need to consult an attorney, make your first call to attorney Vince M. T-Berry and the T-Berry Law Office. It'll be the only call you need to make. Call 724-430-0300. That's 724-430-0300. Or visit their new website at tberrylawoffice.com. The T-Berry Law Office, small town, big results. Do you or someone you know need in-home support? Let Caring Mission Home Care be your solution. They provide assistance with daily living activities. Caring Mission employs insured aides and now offers certified dementia practitioners for in-home Alzheimer's care. Caring Mission Home Care, 724-439-7656, or visit thecaringmission.com for more information. Looking for a dentist? Dr. Michael George and Dr. Ashley Parker of George Dental Associates, a Uniontown staple, has over 40 years experience treating patients of all ages. Their caring professional team of dentists and their staff offer a full range of dental services, including restorative, preventative, pediatric, cosmetic, and so much more. Visit GeorgeDentalAssociates.com today. GeorgeDentalAssociates.com. That's GeorgeDentalAssociates.com, and find out how they can enhance your smile through the art of dentistry. And finally, in a world of big corporations, there is something special about family-owned businesses. For over 70 years, the Mike Kelly Automotive family has been serving the community with integrity, honesty, and putting the community first. Come experience the Mike Kelly difference today. When you buy from the Mike Kelly Automotive Group, you buy from family. So time for our post-game show. It was a 27-6 win for Connellsville over Uniontown. And our post-game stats are being brought to you by the Peach and Pharmacy inside the downtown Connellsville Peach and Market. Go ahead, Gary.
Thank you, TJ. And this game is basically the story of Connellsville with long, sustained drives and handling the ball on the ground. And on the other side, Uniontown unable to sustain any kind of offensive consistency. And the stats don't get much better for Uniontown here in the second half. And they do not score in the second half and end up with a net of 14 rushing yards. They do have 79 yards in the air, 5 for 9 for Calvin Winfrey, and Torrey Grooms with 59 yards through the air, Milsom with a 19-yard catch, and Walker with a 1-yard catch. So their total with 79 yards in the air and 14 net yards on the ground just gives them 93 yards, total yards for the game. Now, Manitou had 7 carries for 30 yards. Walker had 6 carries for 31 yards, but Calvin Winfrey had negative 44 yards with those big loss plays, and Torrey Grooms had a 10-yard loss on his only attempt at carrying that ball in the second half. So that was the story on the Uniontown side. The Connellsville side, much different story. With 18 first downs, they had 356 total yards on the ground, TJ. They just threw the ball just one time and a 4-yard catch, and that was led by Lincoln Keller with 12 carries for 163 yards. The scoring summary in the second half, Limbo, the 1-yard run, made it 20-6, and then at the 2:30 mark, it was a run off the left side by Keller. He scored to make it 27-6 with the 2 extra points in the second half being good, making it 27-6. Connellsville with 6 penalties for 60 yards. They did have 2 turnovers. Uniontown on the other side, 11 penalties for 87 yards, and they had 3 turnovers.
And those stats were brought to you by the Peach and Pharmacy inside the downtown Connellsville Peach and Market. Before we do our play of the game, the scoring summary, no scoring in the first. Connellsville got the scoring started at 4:17 of the second quarter. Graydon Gillett, a 6-yard touchdown run, extra point was blocked. It was 6-0 Falcons. The Red Raiders responded on the very next play. This was their only score of the game. 4:01 mark, Calvin Winfrey, a 93-yard kickoff return for a touchdown. The extra point was no good. 6-6 was the score. After that, it was all Connellsville. 1:41 of the second quarter, Jaden Mickens, a 2-yard run. Derek Ratzazon's extra point was good. 13-6 Connellsville at the break. And then we had 2 scores by the Falcons in the third quarter. 5:24, Parker Lembo, a 1-yard run. The extra point made it 20-6. And then at 2:30, Lincoln Keller, a 9-yard run. And with the extra point, made it 27-6. And there was no scoring in the fourth quarter. And now time for the First Federal Savings and Loan Association Green County Super Play of the game.
Well, in a losing effort, the play on the Uniontown side is really not hard to pick, and that's the 93-yard kick return by Calvin Winfrey. That was a very beautiful thing to watch as he went backwards at the 10-yard line, fielded it over his shoulder, and then just made everyone miss as he went down the left sideline for that touchdown. On the Connellsville side, Lincoln Keller, a 53-yard run that led to the second score for Connellsville that was just unbelievable. He got outside and just made a lot of Uniontown Red Raiders miss, and that 53-yard run set up the drive that really iced things for Connellsville.
And those are the First Federal Savings Loan Association of Greene County super plays of the game. Final thoughts, Gary, as we wrap up here tonight.
Well, Connellsville played their last game of the season, and they come out with the win, and they showed, I think, everyone around the area that they have a pretty substantial running attack that going to be there for a couple years as underclassmen involved with the action. And that Lincoln Keller, just a sophomore with 163 yards on the ground here this evening. So that's putting a notice on for next year, and you might look for them in the next couple years to try to get back into WPIAL. And Uniontown, they showed some signs. They had some really good drives. They just shot themselves in the foot a couple times. That's penalties really as a bugaboo for the Red Raiders, but that discipline will come about, and they have some really good athletes that played hard here tonight, and they'll finish the season next week with Garrett County, Maryland.
Yep, Southern Garrett County, Maryland. We'll be here for 7 o'clock on the WMBS Facebook page. And the Red Raiders now dropped 2 in a row. They're 3-5 on the season, and Connellsville will wrap up the season at 3-6. Gary, thanks as always, and we'll see you again next Friday.
Always a pleasure, TJ. Cold bucket stays with Connellsville.
And the cold bucket stays with Connellsville. So that's going to do it here tonight from Uniontown. Special thanks to our live video stream sponsors, Stewart Collision LLC and Zen's Construction Warehouse. For Billy Dice and Gary Frankhauser, I'm TJ DeStefano. Final score, Connellsville wins the battle for the old coal bucket 27-6 over Uniontown. And you've been watching the C. Harper Auto Group High School Sports Night on the WMBS Facebook page. Good night, everybody.
Good night.